What's up? What's up, everybody? Hello, welcome back to Tabletime. It's been a little while. We are returning. We're gonna play a dungeon crawler today.
We got Ray.
We got Ray and his Mountain Dew, the dew of the gods. We have Alex. What is Alex drinking today?
It's too much for me. We are drinking whiskey, Jefferson's, because it was on sale. And I like sales, and I like trying new things. So Jefferson's whiskey.
All right, Jefferson's whiskey, and I'm trying Powerade strawberry lemonade, apparently.
Mittens, what are you drinking?
And Mittens is enjoying
Mittens is
a petting and a
drooling.
lapping.
Yeah, drooling on your lap.
On
yeah,
the
Mittens
lap.
is drooling on.
Mittens is here, ready to play. He's going to assess the game as well. So let's check out this this dungeon crawler, which has a crazy-ass name. I don't even know what it's called. It's got 5 names to it. Something of the something age of darkness. Right? Let me see. It is called
Undead Dragon.
Chronicles of the Drunagor. Chronicles of Drunagor, Age of Darkness. So we've set up here. This is normally a 18-chapter campaign, as you can see. Look at all these. And it's got a little bit of a choose-your-adventure style thing where, you know, you got these pictures and then you choose one path. You're like, okay, I want to destroy the chest, or I want to do this, depending on, you know, what you choose in the book. So a little bit of choose your adventure, a little bit of dungeon crawling. We'll see if these things meld together to make a good dungeon crawler, or whether we should keep searching for a dungeon crawler, because I'd like to maybe eventually play one regularly. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and read the flavor text here. The first mission of the campaign, we'll play this little thing and go into chapter 2 if it's good, maybe even chapter 3 if it's good. Well, no, we'll see. All right, here we go. Your world is in danger. Your journey. Oh, well, you know what we need? We need some thematic music to help the atmosphere.
Damn it,
There we go.
You play Holy
Did you
Diver.
lose your due?
No.
Holy Diver.
Oh,
was
the
trying to find the
on
switch.
button? Yeah, we know.
Holy Diver.
But actually, thank you, Ray, for reminding me.
That's what I was
that
gonna do
the
for you, be like,
stream,
"Whoa."
the stream is sponsored by Rathskellers, who provided us this amazing gaming table. We also are sponsored by Origin PC, who has beefed up our
Beefcakes.
beefed up our systems here so that we can bring you 4 simultaneous feeds of 1080p 60 frame per second action. Anyways, so yeah, there you go. And we can do all sorts of different things. It's got speakers in and everything. So if you're looking for high-quality gaming furniture, I highly recommend Rathskellers. And then, of course, the Angry Joe Show uses Origin PC. I'm wearing their shirt now. So let's jump right into the campaign in progress. Let me show you who we are first. So we're going to zoom in here. Let's see. Alex is
Brother Nature.
Alex is Brother Nature.
Hell yeah, brother.
apparently. And he even has little Rufus. Rufus right
Yeah.
here. Okay, and his class is a what is he?
Low class.
No, he's a low class Saiyan, but
Yeah.
he's also
A druid.
a druid.
Brother Nature.
And because his role is support, he will be going first in initiative
Hell
order.
yeah, brother.
This game uses some kind of initiative tree. I think it's a little messy. It takes up a lot of space on the table. Don't really like it, but maybe it has purpose. Then next we'll be acting one of the skeletons that was set up prior on our adventure. And then next is me. I am this badass, sorry for the camera shaking, Lord Wrath. I am a vampire shadow knight, and I look pretty badass here. So I'm going to be up in the front lines cutting them down. We're also going up against an executioner creature. So he's a bad guy. And then after him will be Ray. And Ray is...
What's your name?
Don't put me on the spot, dude.
Ray is
have your name.
Devron. And chat may come up with
Devon?
a creative pirate name for... what?
Devon.
Devon? Okay, Joe says your name is Devon,
There we
the
go.
vampire...
He sold his
Shadow
soul
Knight.
to sing some R&B music, but then
Yeah.
it went haywire.
You got to understand, Devon
Continue.
has been known
Hold
to
on.
bone.
Devon has been known to bone. Joe, continue with
It's
Devon's
true.
origin story.
So Devon sold his soul to the devil to be the top R&B singer. And then he's like, "Hey, I come to collect my my soul." He's like, "Hey, man, just give me like 5 more years." He's like, "No, fuck you, you're gone."
Okay.
And then he turned him into that ugly beast.
And then we poured OJ another drink.
Yeah.
Yes, we got OJ another drink here, chat.
This will not end well.
I just started. Confucius, how does everyone? No, I wasn't even drunk whenever we were playing. What was the
Here
other
we
one?
go.
Hashtag lightweight.
It's gonna take a little while for him to
Yeah, are you
explain.
serious?
Okay. So, anyways, Joe has deemed that Ray will be Devon, the vampiric Shadow Knight, and finally. We have, well, there's actually another little monster here that will fight, Rotten Flesh guy. And then finally, it is Other Joe. Other Joe said, if I play, I want the craziest looking guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so we all tried to give him the dwarf with the mohawk. But then when I gave him the deck of cards, Joe somehow ended up with this guy.
Magic Leroy.
No, not this one. Magic Leroy is for my Pathfinder one. This is called that my wizard is Arthritis Artie.
Artie Arthritis.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's 169 years old.
Okay, nice.
He came out of
Nice.
retirement and he's like, "Oh, I hear shit's going on. Time to get up." And he makes those like noises like dads do.
Like
Yep,
we
getting
do?
up. Never.
Yeah, lift your shoulder up.
That's different. That's different. So he went out.
Notice
and
how he didn't lift his shoulder.
Look, I do
We're
it all
gonna
the
talk
time.
The
about
other
the
shoulder,
ones.
Joe.
But this is my shooting hand.
Yeah.
Joe sprained his shoulder. So hopefully that won't translate into the game and he will do well.
Well, the shoulder
Oh.
is not the problem though.
Oh.
So there's still more to my character.
Okay,
He's
yes.
like, "Look, I gotta get back in the game, but I'm 169 years old.
Nice.
I can't really see very well.
Hmm.
As you can see, his eyes are very glossy."
Prostate says for
And I
cantaloupe.
said, "No." It's true. And then I need to take my pills with me
Yeah, I got
on
my
journeys.
pills, yeah.
So after that, I was like, "Nah, man, I don't want to wear glasses. That's for old people."
Mhm.
But then I brought my spell book because I have also.
How long is your backstory?
This is important.
All the way
This
back.
is
This is important. My bad, my
All the way
bad.
There's not
My
a
bad.
backstory.
My
It's
bad.
169.
We're
My bad.
playing a game.
Okay.
I was like, "Look, this is all about backstories." So I brought my spell book, but then see what happened was I had arthritis, or not arthritis.
Bonitis.
No, I have Alzheimer's. I don't know where I left my book. So we're gonna go out there and I'm gonna see if I can remember any spells.
Okay.
Fucking Fumbledore over here.
Wait,
Gotcha.
the book was heavy with my hands and shit. This
Yeah.
is heavy.
It's a heavy book.
Okay,
So, yeah,
cool.
that's me.
Okay, so I've got them set up. It's because they're unpainted.
What's
it's
your
little,
backstory?
It's a little difficult to.
We now know
to-
everyone's backstory but yours.
No, we don't know your
Yeah.
backstory.
I'm Brother Nature.
What's
Druid.
Brother Nature.
I'm a druid. I like hanging out, doing things, mushrooms, because those are from the earth. You guys want to do some mushrooms, smoke some herbs?
Yeah.
Is it a tower?
Hell yeah, brother. As long as you stay off the ice, bro, we're cool.
Well, since I'm Lord Wrath, apparently I'm a Sith Lord. I dabbled in the dark arts. I read a bunch of books, and it corrupted my mind. And I just like killing things, and I tolerate y'all's presence. Especially since, my vampiric brother here, we've known each other our
But he
entire
can
lives.
sing.
Your entire lives, even when
Yeah.
you were undead?
Yeah, even
He
when I
can
was
sing.
undead.
I've been
Sounds
pimping
good.
since been pimping
Pimping.
since been
And
pimping.
we went to a tavern and we saw this guy, Artie Arthritis, just acting a
I
fool
was drinking milk.
and trying to cast spells, but he wasn't able to cast shit. And so we thought he was hilarious.
You should see me fishing. I cast a lot of shit.
Yeah, we thought he was fucking hilarious, and so we asked him to join us. And then I don't know how we met you. How did we meet you?
You buying weed.
Oh, okay, so the druid, right? Yeah.
You guys want to buy some weed? I got a
Druid is
dog.
provided, not-
Come back to my place. I got hell yeah, brother.
For Twitch terms of service, we do not condone drug buying of any sort. What we actually bought were herbs.
Herbs.
They were
yeah,
very good herbs.
There's a lot of
not
herb in
drugs,
these brownies.
anything that
Well,
is
see,
illegal.
when I
It's all
hear-
legal in Age of Darkness.
Well, when I hear you say you are what
Illegal
is it?
activity.
Wrath,
Yeah, Lord Wrath.
Lord Wrath. I think of Mr. Furious.
Yeah.
No, I'm not Mr.
What's your
Furious.
power? Why just get mad?
This is not Mystery Man. Joe, it's not Mystery Man.
Are you
I am,
sure?
I am
Look
a,
at our team.
I am a serious Sith Lord.
We got a
And I
serious
look
Sith
very,
Lord,
very-
Blackula.
and I look
then
very, very
I'm high
evil.
all the time, and you're like, what the hell is
And I
happening?
look very,
Well,
very
Alex,
evil.
I'm gonna have to come to you because my
Your glaucoma.
eyes.
Your glaucoma.
I can't
got
see
I got some
straight,
herbs
man.
for your glaucoma. Real good for.
Okay, we're gonna start at some point. So this right here. This miniature is that's Devon the vampire,
So,
and then Lord Angry
Yeah.
Joe, the Shadow Knight.
You gonna
Here is other Joe, Artie Arthritis, and then
facing backwards.
brother
because he doesn't know where he's going.
Brother
right
what?
now.
Brother Nature.
Nature.
Brother Nature. Okay, cool.
You guys are in for a good trick.
Oh my
We don't-
god.
Okay, so now let's see. At the
Magic pistols. You mean missiles? No.
So
I know what I said.
Joe's trying to cast magic pistols.
Yeah.
Joe, you're actually
He
last.
casts fireball and then he just drops a
Oh.
bottle
You're
of
last
gross
in
whiskey.
the initiative order
Damn
here.
it.
So we're gonna have to go with Brother Nature. So Brother Nature, you're first.
Hell yeah, dude.
No,
Okay,
we
so
gotta s-
you may move up to 3 squares as a free move action. Would you like to do that?
No.
Okay, and you can take take up to 2 cube actions.
Oh, I found a
Spend
portrait of Brother Nature.
your action cubes. So you look on your player board here. For example, my player board. And
What
you
did you find?
And you see you've got different
yeah.
actions here. So say you want to do the shadow arcing cleave 2 X hit, and you put your little action there.
Do we got bad guys in this room?
Well, there's bad guys. Yeah, they're already on the board. There's a bad guy right in front of you
Where?
in red.
Show yourself.
Joey's to your. Well, they're all in front of you.
I'm gonna activate a pet of mine.
How do you do that?
I don't know. You spend a blue thing, I imagine, because it's a blue thing. And I'm going to summon Rufus.
Oh, where is it on the sheet? I don't know how to summon Rufus.
It says, Nature's Aid, activate a pet of your choice. I only got one pet, and he is the Rufus.
Okay, so then you summon the pet.
Bark
Where's
Ruffalo.
my
Ruffles.
Bark Ruffalo.
Yeah, Rufus is a man of many names. There's Rufus, Ruffles,
And if he
Bark
gets mad,
Ruffalo,
if
Rufio. Bark Ruffalo is when he's in
Rufio.
trouble. When he's in trouble, we yell Bark
Rufio
Ruffalo.
is the go-to.
Yeah.
I thought it was Bark
All right.
Fallow.
Do you want a wolf miniature or a bear miniature to
Rufus
symbolize
is
them?
closer to a bear than he
Okay.
is.
Give him the Tibbles.
Yeah.
Cool.
What are you talking about, Darsh One? I'm always like this whenever you play these
So
games. I
you-
fucking love playing these kinds
So you
of
got
All right. Rufio.
Rufus is summoned.
Yeah, my-
You can summon him into any adjacent space. So you're gonna go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my favorite thing.
So you
are
got that was
role-playing
one cube
games.
action. So place your cube on the cube area of your sheet, and then and the other cube should go on your character portrait, so you know which ones you have left. And okay, you got another cube action.
I'm going to ice Javelin.
Okay, which enemy are you ice javelin?
I can't see anything, so just the closest one. I'm going to.
Story of your life,
Yeah.
man.
The red one.
Ice to see you. And
The
just
pink
ice
one.
Javelin.
Okay, so what is ice javelin, so that I know?
+2 to hit, +1 to damage, crit 16 plus.
Well, goddamn.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
These
get
coals
that.
burn over 1,400 degrees.
Well, attack skills. Spell attacks always hit their target, so no die roll is required. Simply spend the action cube or focus to trigger the ability and cause the listed damage. Okay, so what how much damage was it?
+2 to hit, +1 to damage. Is this an actual?
Plus 2 to hit.
I think this is a. Because
Oh,
this
then
doesn't
it's
seem like a direct damage spell. This seems more like
Then
a
I
bolt
guess
spell.
it's a
from
weapon
D&D.
attack. Use a d20 to roll to see if they hit or miss. Roll a 20-sided die and compare the result to the accuracy of your weapon plus any bonuses or modifiers. What's the accuracy of your weapon?
I don't know.
You should have brought your sweet ass 20-sided die.
I've got a million of them somewhere.
You
Like, I
got
even
a
have some here.
badass one.
Mm.
I think. Don't you have like a red and black one? Or
I
is
have
that-
a bunch of D20s. I've got a whole bunch of
Well,
sets.
the
I have, like, carved
accuracy
stone
is
sets,
in
too.
that number in blue next to the dice. On you just use your weapon that you've got here.
Well, this is an ice javelin. This is a spell-based attack. It shouldn't be.
Well, then if it's a spell-based attack, it says spell attacks always hit their target, so no die roll is required.
Hell screw.
But how does that make sense when you just said that it's a plus something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure how this system works. I mean, in D&D, there are spells that don't always hit, that like Ray of Frost and stuff, that technically you have to roll.
a pack here that
Have to
has
roll
your
to hit.
character card on it.
Why gotta be frost? Why
'Cause-
can't it be a death ray?
Because Ice Druid.
Oh, you don't look
So you
foolish.
Yeah.
did ice javelin, a red. Now the red must correspond to something. It's a ranged attack.
Yep.
So weapon attacks. All all skills that have a cross sword symbols are weapon attacks. So it is a weapon attack. So you're gonna need to roll using your accuracy of your weapon, and you just pretend that the weapon that you have in your hand is the weapon.
Okay.
So what is the weapon that you have equipped?
I have a wooden staff, but
Okay.
I get +2 to hit, so I imagine I hit on a 6 instead of an 8.
Yeah, so you get +2 to hit, and why wouldn't it be 10?
Because you're trying to roll above what it is.
Who said that? I don't know yet. Weapon attacks. D-roll to see if they hit or miss. Roll a 20-sided die and compare the results. So roll your D20 and add all the modifiers. If the final result is equal to or higher than your weapon's accuracy, you hit. So if the final result is equal to or higher than your weapon's accuracy. Some weapons' attack skills show multiple modifiers, such as +2 to hit, +2 to hit. When this is the case, it means those skills allow you to make multiple attacks. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
16.
You rolled a 16.
I crit.
Why do you crit?
Because I crit on a 16+.
Okay, well, let's see what crits do. Critical hit. Sometimes just hitting an enemy is not enough to describe how skillful your attack was. Spell attacks never miss their targets, but weapon attacks are the only ones that can give you the sweet taste and outstanding results of a well-landed strike. This event is called a critical hit. Alex got a critical hit. A critical hit
dude.
doubles your damage your attack would normally do. So how much damage does your attack normally do?
4.
Your attack would do, so the ice javelin is +1 damage. Your normal
Is 3.
weapon is 3, so that's 4. So it does 8 damage.
Yep.
Good God. Well,
Yoink.
this executioner has, as we see here, 8 health.
Not anymore, brother.
So you just fucking obliterated him with an ice javelin.
Hang out on the beanbag, but you're out of this fight.
Well done, sir.
We just murdered that motherfucker, Mittens.
There's like no little quick cards or something that tells you what these
Unfortunately, this is one of those games that does not have a quick card. They have a single player
Cool
single player aid, and I hate that when there's a single player aid, and it's
For
not
multiple
really well
players.
organized. It's just all over the place. It's just this, that, and the other. Anyways, so next is the skeleton archer, who is next on the initiative track. So that was Alex right here. Next is the skeleton archer. Now the archer is going to be controlled. That means both archers will get to move, and they are controlled by the AI. Now his range is a range of 1, and they always move to try to get into range. They can move up to 3 spaces. and all they have to do is get into an area adjacent to an area. So it looks like 1, 2, and then they're going to attack Alex. 1, 2, 3, and attack, I guess, Alex. Now, pets are special. They can take hits for you. Even, if they're adjacent to you, the pets can take the hits for you. So right now, it looks like 2 archers are bearing down on Alex and attempting to fire here. And in this game, the monsters always hit. Again, another thing I don't particularly like, but that's the way this particular game works.
I have stealth.
You have stealth. Well,
Because they think I'm already
we're
dead.
not
you
talking
forget it.
about
Well,
you
no,
yet.
because they think I'm already dead. Because I forget to breathe, so I'm like, I'll leave him alone. He's dead.
He's got waking apnea.
Yeah, so let's see. Monster abilities, melee monsters find it close combat. Ranged, okay. So, ranged monsters are shooters and thus any hero, blah, blah, blah. So, magical attacks. Familiars and other hero pets are always the lowest target priority for monsters. However, they can be affected by norm, meaning they're not gonna attack the pets first. They're gonna attack Alex first. And so now we determine the damage, which is 10. 4 damage.
Oof.
I'm going to double check.
Why was I standing out in front of everybody?
That's where you
chose.
decide to choose. I said, do you want to stand here or here? And you said yes. And I was like, I guess that means he doesn't care. So then I
Oh,
picked
I
it
can't
up.
see.
Well, use your eyes.
Good.
He's the one with the cataracts.
I'm the one with a fucked up eye.
Good. You got tricked like I got tricked yesterday.
Yeah, but why would we put the tanks out back? All right, fine. I'll kill everybody. That's fine.
The tanks are in front of this tanky dude.
I am in the back. I'm a tank.
Yeah.
Tank
How
of
are you
gas.
Can't digest.
Oh, what was that? I forgot what I ate.
All right, so unlike heroes, monsters do not roll dice when they attack. They always score a successful hit if their target is in range. A monster card indicates the type of attack and the amount of damage inflicted. So you just took 4 damage from one of the skeletons. Now, in this game, there's these things called reactions. If you look on your player card, you'll see a lightning bolt. One of my reactions is parry and riposte. So prevent 2, retaliate 2 is one of my abilities. Do you have any reacts?
I don't think so.
It's a little lightning bolt. Do you have any lightning bolts?
Oh, I can
this is
prevent
a
all
lightning
damage.
bolt.
There's a 2 next to it. Prevent all damage.
Prevent fatigue. Well, prevent 4 and fatigue 1.
Yeah, and yours is prevent all damage?
Yeah.
And Shadow Cloak. I can prevent X.
Okay, what's the ability called, Alex?
Ice Tomb.
Okay, do you have the correct color to do it?
I don't think so.
Okay, because you already used your blue.
No, it's a purple ability. I never got purple.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, that's something else. That's like some kind of ultra. He's talking about this ability right here, Ice Tomb, and I was asking him about these abilities there on the side. So that is number 3. That is a focus ability. These are special abilities that your hero can use by discarding focus tokens instead of action cubes. But you haven't collected enough focus to pay for them. So, do you have any other reactions with the lightning bolt?
I have armor, but
You have winter cover is the lightning bolt. Do you see it? It's the final blue ability. Winter cover, prevent, or up to 2 targets, prevent 2 damage.
okay.
Okay, but you can't use it because you've already used your
Blue.
blue to activate your pet. So let me go quickly before you just take 8 damage. And what's your health at?
10.
So before you almost die, I guess let me see what your pet, how the pet interacts here. The so many monsters.
I can also pay cubes on my armor to take less damage.
Yeah, you can do that. Where do you see that?
It's an ability on everybody's armor.
Yeah, put some cubes of any color on your armor, and you can prevent a certain amount of damage. So how many cubes are you putting on your armor? Oh, I think it's 1 cube per attack, right? So go ahead, and you're taking 4. Are you gonna put a cube on your armor?
Is it? I'm taking 8, or am I taking 4?
Well, you're taking 4 from the first archer, and then you're about to take another 4 from the second archer. So you would use 2 cubes to block 2 of those each, and you would only take 4 damage total.
Or I can just self-heal 10. What's fatigue do?
Fatigue. A hero that suffers from fatigue must immediately expend X of their available action cubes. It's a status condition, which you have not activated or run into yet.
Yeah, but it's how I heal myself.
How do you heal yourself?
It says hibernation, self-heal, heal 10 points, but I get fatigue 2 and
Okay,
knockdown.
you get the status of fatigue. So that's what fatigue is. You get a negative status of fatigue.
Mm-hmm. And then how do I get rid of it? Like, what is it?
I don't know how you get rid of status effects right now.
Okay.
In the future, you can probably rest or camp down or whatever to get rid of fatigue.
Okay. I'll take 8.
You're going to take 8? You're not putting any cubes into
Nope.
defense? Okay. So Alex just took 8 damage. So that was our first, I guess, little interaction there. Now it is my turn, Lord Wrath. So I'm adjacent to this guy right here. If I look on my character board, I can take one of my cubes and put it on one of my... I can move first. I'm going to not move. And I'm going to instead hit him with my taint. Tainted.
Smell this.
Tainted strike. It's X to hit plus 2 damage. So
What's your range on your
Was-
taint strike?
I have to be adjacent. I have to be adjacent, Joe.
Can you do like a whirlwind? Oh, this motherfucker's nasty. Everyone run. You could cause fear with that as well.
Yeah, I forgot.
disease.
You
Was
got
it
it.
stinking
the
cloud?
Fear. Yeah, and I'm hitting him with the manscape. That is true. Well, if I look over here, plus X to hit. Well, the value of X in your skills is equal to the number of curse cubes you are holding onto your hero board. Well, I have none. So plus 0. So 7 or above. Can I get the D20? Okay, so I got to roll a D20 to hit. And I rolled a motherfucking 1. So I would assume that that would be a critical failure. However, the same way your hero may look like it has a rabbit foot in its pocket, luckily could also completely forget its existence and rewarded with a very poorly landed strike. This event is called a critical failure and is achieved only when you roll a natural 1 on your D20. Whenever you score a critical failure, you suffer fatigue 1 because Alex just asked about it, and that's the way it goes. As you see, these are very bad indeed. Although this is a general rule, there are some class abilities or hero skills that turn your critical failures into hits or even critical hits. When that's the case, you completely ignore the effects. If your ability tells blah, blah, blah. So, anyways, I get fatigue 1, and if you score a critical failure, instead of suffering fatigue 1, no, that's if I didn't do something else. So, I am fatigued. Wonderful.
AJ whiffed. See, what happened was he bent over.
No, he's trying to give him a
He's
whip.
like, range! He
What is the
expected to go like,
fatigue
but wait, oh no, my legs! I got it in my legs and my pants. Someone help me! Help!
I don't know what the fatigue.
What's that spell
token
called?
is.
Depends.
There's so many goddamn
like
fatigue tokens.
like
I mean, there's so many fucking tokens in this game. I'm just gonna choose this as my fatigue. Wonderful. That's just great. Okay, well I fucked it up. Oh, I got one more attack though. But I'm fatigued, so I got to
Oh, my Lanta.
go to the section on fatigue. A hero that suffers from fatigue must immediately expend X of their available action cubes.
Lord Wrath, you gotta use all your stools.
Immediately expend.
Not tools, your stools.
Expend is a type of resource loss. Whenever some effect commands you to expend an action cube, you must move one of your available action cubes to your expended cubes. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't think I'll be using the green cube, so I'll move it into my expended cubes box. As an action, you may expend 1 AC to move 3. Okay, I'll hit him with Shadow Arcing. It's a cleave of 2. And again, I gotta get above 7. Did I just roll a 1 again? Fuck! Did I just roll a 1 on the D20? I rolled 2 1s in a row. Are you
It's
serious?
a fluke.
What the fuck? I hate this game. Okay, I
Officially
critical
off the
fail
Bat Bass
again.
list.
I was quite clearly some neckbeard in armor that just bought cool ass armor, and I wasn't actually.
Every time
a
you roll a
cool
1, you
guy.
have to discard additional die.
No, I just discard a cube, an action cube. It makes me expend a cube. So, but I have no cubes left because that makes me expend my last cube. Or actually, I have a red cube left. But my turn is over now. So somebody else gets to go. And it's the Executioner. The Executioner is the one that died. So Alex killed that, thankfully. Now it is Devon, the Vampire Shadow Knight's turn to make up for my fucking terrible play here. Devon is right here.
What's up, blah?
So you have 1 free movement action for up to 3 spaces, and then use 2 cube actions.
Okay, so does going diagonally count as 1 or 2 spaces?
Yeah, it counts as 1.
Okay, because I can jump up there and get in front of the 2 archers since I'm supposed to be the tank.
Sure, if you'd like to do that, you can.
We'll go that
You'd
way.
be okay. 1, and you're gonna go towards the archers. Okay.
I'm assuming you're going to be able to handle the other tank.
Well,
but
with my dropping my sword on my toe and then bending over and poking my eye out with the sword,
here it comes.
I don't know if I'm.
I don't
going
know
to
if
be
you've
able
ever
to.
seen Devon on stage. He's got the moves.
I got the
You
moves like
dodge.
Jaeger.
Okay.
He could dodge.
All right.
Okay.
So Devon is up there next to the skeleton archers.
So these are the attacks I can use, or do they only have to correlate with what's down here on my sheet with my skills?
The skills. Yeah. Don't look at any of these cards yet
Okay.
because none of you guys have upgraded.
All right, so let's try a deep lunge on one of these guys. It just says +2 to hit and bleed 2.
Okay. So then we go to your hit. It's 7 or above. So roll.
Yeah, where's our little tray?
Yeah, we won't use that here. Just roll it over
All right,
there.
because you know they call me low roll Ray for a
Low
reason.
roll Ray, but I rolled 2 1s in a row. There's no way. You rolled a 6.
Screw
You
it,
failed.
I got pluses.
That's
But you
pretty
did get
low.
pluses.
That's right.
So what is it? +2? What's
Yeah,
the ability?
+2 to hit for deep lunge.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8. You needed to get 7. You successfully do it. And what else is on that ability? How
It's
much?
super effective.
How much damage is it? Or what does it say there?
It just says bleed 2.
Bleed 2 and damage 3. So 3 damage onto this green guy. 1, 2, 3, and bleed of 2. So I need to figure out what the bleed token is. Oh, in the back of the fucking rules is all of the motherfucking tokens. Jesus. There's just too many status effects. Stealth, stun. Where the fuck is fatigue? I don't even see fatigue. You have this.
Tired to see it.
You have. Do you see it?
No.
You have this many. You have this many tokens, and I don't see fatigue. I guess there's no fatigue token. You just have to know. You flip your fucking board. But anyway, you inflicted a bleed, so and a bleed of 2. So there's the bleed token.
That's what we do. Blah.
Okay. So I guess instead of placing it on the actual dungeon, because there seems to be not a lot of room here, I'm going to place it on his card. So it's a bleed effective 2. So I'm gonna flip that to the 2 side. Okay, you got so that was 1 action, right? You got another action left.
Okay. Let's see if we can take out this other guy.
I should just run.
Sure.
Well, I should leave you all behind. Blah.
Blah.
Ooh. All right. Let's go with Reaper Strike. This seems good. +2 to hit, +1 damage, and if the target now has 2 hit points or less, it is killed outright.
Okay. You just got to do 1 or 2 more hits to it, and it's almost dead.
Yeah, baby.
All right, so roll above what, 7?
Or actually, I get +2 to hit again, so 5 are up and I nail him.
Did you just roll?
God.
Did you just roll a 1?
Yep.
What the fuck, man? These vampire bros are like the worst warriors.
Don't shake your head at me. I tried to help you.
No!
Hey, low.
That's what happened to yourself.
But see, we saw it coming.
Yeah, that's perfect. That was a critical fail on a vampire. Perfect notification. So, Ray, you have to discard one of your action cubes and put it into the expended area, expended things. So you lose an action cube and you also fail that particular action. So choose whether you want to give up your red, blue, or green. And just so you know what he's doing, there's that. He has to get rid of one of these cubes, which are here.
Yeah, and
I
I'm
think.
looking at my powers.
Or
Like,
maybe they're
which
there,
ones
I
we
don't
want to keep? Move 3, activate the dragon pet. Jump 3, self, cleanse 1. Jeez.
So we've rolled 1 on a d20 3 times, almost consecutively. The adventure is not going well.
Well, hey, you know what to expect from me.
All right, so you chose the green.
Got none of the misfits on this team, though.
Okay, Joe. Well, guess what? Guess whose turn it is?
Who?
It is your turn, Artie McArtface, arthritis guy.
Who's that?
That's
Hey, level
you.
power. This is a family stream.
You sure?
I'm sure it's you. So
Let's
it's your
move
turn.
out.
You've got a free movement of up to 3 spaces, and then you've got 2
With
action
my old
cubes.
cybers being, I don't know what's going on. All right, let's do this.
Well, the knights are failing over here against
Okay.
their. So now it's your turn to pick up the slack.
Okay, who's almost dead?
Pick anyone in the
Alex
room.
is almost dead.
Okay, well, not on our team.
This green guy is almost dead.
Okay, I'm going to attack him.
Okay, well, I assume you're going to want to move here so you can see him.
That is correct.
And then use one of your 2 cubes in some kind of spell attack.
Okay.
The spell attacks automatically hit. So that's fucking perfect for other Joe, right? Because it's a spell attack. Just don't do the cross sword.
If he
type
can remember
attack.
where he put his damn spell book.
I will use incarcerate.
Do something
We'll
that does
burn
damage.
him alive.
Let's do something
You're gonna put him in jail? He going to jail?
Man, I forgot.
Incarcerate.
Clean
It's
his
incinerate.
cleanse his
I have
glasses.
Alzheimer's, man. I forgot my book.
Incarcerate.
The cataracts have won this
2
round.
hits / 2 hits and 2 burns.
Wait, what?
I don't know. It just says 2 hits / 2 hits and 2 burns.
Okay, I gotta get this.
You know what else burns?
Oh,
When I eat too many spicy food.
Oh, when he gets a chance when I marinade.
let me check Joe here.
Last time I ate some mayonnaise, it was spicy. I think that's how I went blind, man.
Oh my God.
Too much mayonnaise.
The
started
goggles, the
rolling
goggles,
up
they
into
do
my
nothing.
eyes. You have some power here.
I gotta kill you
Okay,
guys so I
you're
get to my
doing-
early bird special.
Yeah.
I don't see this ability called incinerate.
What?
Where is it?
It's on my card.
No, it's not.
Look, I'm looking at it.
What the fuck?
Can I not use these?
Did you put him in
Oh
horny?
shit!
Did you put him in
I
horny
gave him-
jail?
No, I gave y'all the deluxe character cards, which gives you every fucking ability that you have, I think.
Do we have to flip it?
Hold on. I'm gonna see.
Nope, that's not me. Pretty hot though.
Can I see those cards?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a level 2 skill. And a level 1 skill is fireball. So y'all are over here using high
Hey
level
man, you
skill.
just said do
I
these.
gave you the deluxe board, which why would the deluxe board print all of the fucking spells there? How would you know when one spell is not
There's a little
available
lock.
yet?
There's a lock symbol next
There's
to
a
them.
lock symbol? Okay, guys, don't use spells with lock symbols.
Okay.
Sorry for not telling you.
I will use burst in flames. 2 hits.
In other words,
Two
incarcerate.
Wait, you're going to burst into flames?
Yeah.
Come here and pull my finger.
+2 to hit and burn 2. Well, Joe, you actually have to roll the dice because it is
Oh,
what do you call it? A weapon clash.
It's a touch attack. OJ's gonna touch him inappropriately and make the guy burn.
Bad touch, Rev.
Press the
always
digitation. Press the digitation.
Go ahead, Joe. Roll.
You ain't pressing nothing over here.
roll right there.
Press
where
your
it's
digits
at.
where?
People always ask me, it's like, oh, where'd you get your wooden staff? It looks sweet. Well, I saw this infomercial with bedazzled, and I found a stick, so I bedazzled my stick. It was just for looks, and shit doesn't work.
It's like House's cane with the flames coming up.
Hey,
You rolled an
eight.
8. You just barely passed, right? Because what is your stick? Your what's the number next to the?
8.
So you literally just barely passed. We're like the worst
No, it's
rollers.
+2 to hit. He's
Plus
fine.
2 to hit, so you would have had to have
Johnny
rolled
Blaze.
What do you
under-
mean?
above 10.
Next
Yeah,
to
but
the
look at
dice?
the thing that your skill you just used. It says +2 to hit.
Okay, and then how much damage does it do?
3,
Plus.
2,
Plus.
Does it, no, that's plus. That's to hit. What does it say next to it?
burn 2.
All right, so burn 2.
Okay, so it does 3 damage to the green guy. Let's see if it kills the green guy. 1, 2, 3. He's down to 1 hit left.
But he's
and
got
then
the
it does burn
burn.
2, which if we look in the rule book here,
I feel real sorry for that guy. He's gonna have to start looking up some Valtrex.
burn. Target gains X burn tokens at the beginning of that character's next turn. It takes 1 damage for each burn token it has, meaning Joe has effectively killed the guy, but he just doesn't know
He's
it
on
yet.
borrowed time.
He's on fire.
He's lit a dude on fire.
Do you have to
I
return
can still
it?
There's a
attack, though,
burn
right?
token, and then there's a fire token. Yeah, you can.
Okay, I will use my...
Well, actually, he was already bleeding from Ray, which would have, on his next turn. So on his next turn, he's like uber dead. He's bleeding and on fire.
Look, there's no such thing as overkill. There's
Do-
only underkill.
So do we
Okay.
get points from killing?
You get nothing.
And you get nothing from killing.
Nothing.
Yeah, I know.
You already have too much experience.
You're
All right,
older
Joe.
than
What about
time.
your second action?
My second action is I'm gonna fucking
Oh.
jump at him and
Fuck
throw a
who?
knee,
Hide your Rufus, hide your
Jump
wife.
at him and throw what?
my knees at him.
Joe, all of a sudden you turned into a Mai Tai,
He's a berserker.
a fucking Mai Tai boxer.
OJ is more Mai Tai than man right now.
Like I don't know if you saw, I whipped out my fucking little potion
Yeah.
and lathered it all over myself.
Potion of what?
It's a potion.
Your naked body
It
or
may
all over your
smell-
clothes?
It may smell like Ben Gay,
Did he go full Hassan?
but I swear to you, it's magic.
Yeah, icy hot. It's icy hot. Yeah.
Okay.
It's cold then hot.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
then
gonna
in
do
order
that.
to simulate that, you need to
Jump 3.
use a green
You're going to kill a
ability,
guy
I
that's already
guess.
technically dead?
Fuck yeah.
And you're jumping on him. Now, what does the jump ability do?
Jump 3, then
Burning step.
Burning step.
Jump
Jump 3,
3,
burn
burn
2.
it doesn't deal any damage.
It does. It does.
Doesn't it burn him?
It burns him, but he's already burnt.
He's already now he's even more
Now
burned.
you're
He's
jumping on his
already on
ashes.
fire. He can't pull over anymore.
Well, now-
We're already pulled over.
Instead of being like medium, he's like extra crispy.
Extra crispy.
What are you gonna fucking cauterize his wounds? What are you doing?
Yeah.
So that guy is so
Well,
fucking
see,
dead.
I
next
don't
time.
know if I'm gonna die if I got too close to him,
I'm gonna take you with me.
because I don't know if the Ben Gay is like flammable.
It's icy. There's icy first.
Joe, did you take your clothes off, or did you put Ben Gay all
No,
over
it's a
your
full
cloth
action
armor?
to
Not
take
ready.
clothes off.
Not
You
yet.
can't take your clothes
No,
off.
Alright.
in
I
the
got
middle of the
ready.
combat.
My wife
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, aren't you going to work today?" I was like, "Oh shit, that's the day." So she lathered me up. And
Oh,
put
okay.
some,
So the reason there's no fatigue token was because you just immediately lose one of your action cubes into
I was
your
like, 'cause he's deader than
expend
shit.
cube. I just learned that now. Okay, so that would be the end of the round. So normally,
Rufus gets to go.
what?
Where did you? When you throw Rufus in the
You know what? I need to
initiative?
look at the pet rules. So yeah, let me allow me some time to look at the pet rules. We'll go into chat interaction.
Mistress, that's only when I need adrenaline for war.
Oh no. You know I got
Icy
one for
hot on the
You know I
balls.
got
On your
Like,
balls, yeah.
"Ah."
Yeah. You put it right on your taint.
this. Take that something.
Yeah, taint.
No, man, because that's too dangerous. You let one out, shit's gonna go crazy.
Oh my lord.
Let one out.
Yeah.
If you fart when you put icy hot in your butthole,
It's,
it's a risk you
it-
take,
it-
man.
It cancels out the icy, just makes it double hot. It's like striking a match.
So you explode?
Yeah.
It's gotta go
my
somewhere.
guy does not know anything about Manscaped. He can't see, he forgets, and he's got arthritis. He's arthritis.
Man, you guys jacked up, Joe.
He is, but he's kicking some ass.
I guess
What
he
up,
is
fancy
because he's
panda?
kind of he's like a Mai Tai fucking spell caster.
who's dealing no damage?
No, he's dealing
I
a ton of
dealt some
damage.
damage.
He dealt 3 damage,
To a guy with one health.
And he burned him
And
for 4.
burn.
but the guy doesn't. He's already dead.
He's already on fire.
He's already bleeding to death, and you're like, you know what,
He's on
motherfucker?
fire, more on fire.
I am torturing him.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm gonna piss on him so I can light him on fire again.
You don't want to fuck with Joe.
Help me. All right, pick one. Poo poo or pee pee?
Pee pee or poo poo?
Your choice.
Pick one, 'cause I'm about to help you
Oh,
out.
Your
man.
choice.
What the fuck are you talking
He's
about?
R. Kelly the Wizard.
Just to let you know, I haven't had my Metamucil, so
Too
it might,
soon. Too soon, Alex.
it might be, it might be a little late on that one.
When summoned, pets arrive in unoccupied. Pets are represented by a card of their own.
And
Okay.
the pee pee's gonna be like, psh,
It's too early.
Which is
Only a couple drops. That prostate's too big.
yeah.
represented by a card of their own, which is not added to the initiative
R.
track, but
Kelly
kept
is a
by their
fire
summoners
wizard. His
heroes
most
pool.
famous song is called Ignition. Duh.
Pet acts immediately after the hero who summoned it, and its turn is basically specifically on this order. Okay, so where's the pet card?
Alex, the situation so far.
So Alex summons
Everything's fine.
Everything's on fire.
Alex summons Rufus. Oh, Rufus betrayed the law. Thank you for that. Whoever was that was Insane Porco. Appreciate that. So yeah, you summon
Shade.
Rufus, And Rufus can walk 4 and do 2 damage. He has Intimidate of 1. And then some kind of symbol here I'm not familiar with.
These are skeleton archers, correct?
But he acts. He acts. Oh, sorry. Give me the card again. He acts after you act. So I place Rufus on top of Alex here.
Yeah.
So he's not going yet. So
He was supposed to go after me.
no.
I
Oh
summoned him.
yeah. Okay. Well then, in that case, let's do Rufus's turn because we missed Rufus's turn.
Rufus gonna
'cause
bite
he
that
was-
skeleton in his baculum, which if you didn't know what a baculum is, it's a penis bone.
Okay.
You're
that-
welcome.
So Rufus comes over
Isn't
here.
that the guy from Quantum Leap?
That's got bacula. Scott baculum is much more gross.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
Pyro Frost. Thank you very, very much. So
Pyro Frost. You got some competition with Mistress Pyrotessa.
Yeah, some animals do have bones inside their penises. Yeah, it's called baculums.
Now you'll never
One of
forget
us.
because you'll think of the guy from Quantum Leap. And what is it? Lord of Illusions? Masters of Illusion?
Oh, see, they like the beast.
Okay, so Rufus does, what was his damage? 2. 2 damage to the skeleton. Rufus automatically hits. So you gotta take him down from 6 to 4.
He bites once or he bites
Yeah.
twice?
Well, according to this, I can only find 1 attack, so he bites once. But he does have Intimidate 1. Let me look up what Intimidate 1 is.
There's
you,
nothing
mistress.
intimidating
His
about
hackles are
Rufus.
up.
Yeah.
He's
I
the
don't
best,
know. If
mistress.
Rufus starts barking, I think it could be a little intimidating.
It's a bear.
The affected character has negative X damage.
What the fuck is wrong with this
All
bear?
of these tokens are discarded after the character performs its next attack against an enemy. Intimidate is a stackable condition.
Okay.
So instead of the archer doing 4 damage, it would only do 3 damage because Rufus is barking at him. Okay.
Is that bear barking at me?
It's the only miniature we can find that looks like Rufus. That's as close to a Rufus as possible.
If you knew what our loaf was doing, you'd understand.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we go back into the initiative order since there's no darkness phase.
Darkness
And
bind
then-
them.
So it goes to
The dark was hitting him.
Brother Nature.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Come get your wheats and gray.
I'm getting a little sleepy though here.
Brother Nature, go.
Getting sleepy, I got just the thing for that. I mean,
So
more
okay,
milk.
so you guys, as you slowly, use up your action cubes, and you have no more action cubes, you can take what's called. It's on your player board. It is like it's called
recall
like
action?
recall action or something, and you get your cubes back. And then Alex has the.
Yeah, you get your cubes back, but it ends your turn immediately. If you ever run out of cubes for any reason,
an
you get
unwilling
a
cube.
curse.
Oh. Shite.
Like my wife, I already have a curse.
Oh yeah.
No, you. So yeah. But that's when you take a recall action. Period, whether it's willing or unwilling, you're always going to get one curse cube. What? No, that can't be the case.
Yeah.
Representing the passage of time and the insidious corruption of the darkness, assign it to your hero's skills. Keep in mind that if you have 6 curse cubes at the same time, your hero's defeated.
You did.
So what? You just have 6 turns and then you die? You fall over dead?
Yeah, well, until you cleanse them off in camp or something.
There's got to be some cleanse action, but what you can't. You
Yeah,
can't
look under
fucking-
your red or your green skills.
You can't defeat. Oh, red or green. There's cleansing. Oh,
That
yeah.
and you can do it at
Okay.
camp. I mean, this is trying to kind of poorly speed up D&D.
Oh no, they drink.
so
But
they
you can
do
do
all
it
that
at
stuff.
camp, but that's not gonna help you in the middle of fucking battle.
Yeah, but you're not going to go through like 12
6
plus
turns?
rounds. Well, because you don't go through. You
I
double
suppose.
went through your cubes because you critical failed twice.
Yeah.
Normally, wouldn't go that fast.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, so it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
I'm totally going to do another ice javelin, bro.
Okay, so you're gonna do another ice javelin, and as
Hell yeah,
far as
dude.
I'm aware, I don't really know about line of sight. You know, I'm just trying to kind of make that shit up. Skill range.
Oh,
Range
fuck.
attacks have a range of 1, which means they can affect a character square.
Line of sight, I can barely see my hand.
Line of cataract.
Yeah.
I've cast
No, I
through
said
the
there
field.
is no line of sight.
Well,
as
he's
far
got
as
none anyway.
That's true.
So as long. I mean, what I mean is like.
Yeah,
Your
like
friends
around
don't
corners
block.
or
Your friends don't
good.
block your line of sight.
Because you don't want to go.
As far
You
as
don't want
I
to be
can
there when it's
tell.
fireball gets there.
Where are you going?
Don't grab the Aaron Neville wand.
What's your turn?
You're looking up. I know. I told you what I was doing. You're looking at last night.
I'm looking up what?
Line of sight.
I already told you what I wanted to do.
All right.
Yup, yeah. He's sipping on whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Not me,
So I'm gonna be like the Emperor. I was like unlimited power. Ah, but going
you
straight.
could have like one spark in the ground.
I'm shooting straight down. It's like, well, you scorched the grass in front of you.
And
Somebody
you roll a 20 so the fire
Range
spreads
and
along.
target.
Right, I
Range
need your help.
is
Hold my
next
arms
one.
up. Yeah.
Blah. Second.
Is he gonna go?
Range skills red. Range skills have a range
like
of
a
1,
lob.
which means they can affect a character square that is in an adjacent area, blue area.
Oh,
Okay.
that's funny.
Yeah.
What that?
There doesn't seem to be a line of sight, so go ahead. How much damage? Or that's a weapon skill, right?
Weapon
so you got to
skill.
roll the dice. Go ahead and roll the dice. You rolled a fucking 16.
Yeah.
Oof.
So how much damage do you do?
3.
3. Well, it'll do it to the one that's already hurt. 1, 2, 3. He's got 1 health left. What else do you want to do?
I'm going to Cooling Breeze.
That sounds
Cool
refreshing.
breeze.
I'm jumping away.
I'm over here lifting up my gown.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it, Alex. Oh yeah, that feels
And then I
good.
gain 3.
Got to air out that
So
undercarriage.
where are you gonna jump to?
Backwards.
1, 2. Oh, you're gonna go back. Whee!
Jump back, Jack.
And then what did you do?
Gain 3 life.
Nice. Okay, cooling breeze.
I'm
Okay,
gonna bite
so
that
now,
motherfucker.
Now it's Rufus's turn. Rufus is gonna bite for 2. The skeleton only had 1 health left, so Rufus kills the skeleton.
Chomp.
Okay, and now it is the skeleton's turn. According to their AI, they move away and then attack the closest priority target, which would not be Rufus. It would be Devon, the vampire.
Sup, blah.
So, Devon the vampire is receiving 4 damage worth of arrow. So, do you have any cubes that you'd like to put into your armor to block some of that damage? You can use an
Yes.
armor slot, which would prevent up to, what, 3? So you only take
Or
1 hit?
I can use my power to prevent 4 and fatigue 1.
Yeah, what that would
What
use
that
both
would-
of your cubes, and you would have no red cube left over, because
Yeah,
these are the
that
2
would be
cubes you have
bad.
left.
Yeah.
What does this area say here? I can't read that. What's that?
That's the spot for my available action cubes.
Oh, it is. Okay, so they took them from off the portrait to right there.
For whatever
Mhm.
reason. The value of Xing your skills is equal to the number of curse cubes you are holding on your hero board.
Yeah.
You don't have those yet, but we're about to get them.
Oh, great.
Well, that's good for us. It's bad for us, but it's also good for us because we're vampires, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
more hurt we get, the
Count sexual
harder,
chocolate.
the harder we hit.
That boy good.
No, I can take the damage then. We're good for now.
So you're just gonna take the damage and hold on to your cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How much do you say I take?
4.
Oh, yeah, we're Gucci. I'm a tank, bitch. That's what I do.
Okay.
You just need a moonwalk up in there.
Oh, wait. Wrong. Wrong person.
Oh, you know what? It was my turn first, and then Devon's, but that's fine. I'll go right now. Remember, I critical failed twice with my guy, and so by critical failing twice, I had to put 2 of these into my expended. I have only 1 left, this red cube. Red cube allows me to do battle focus, focus 1, and cleanse 1. Well, that's not very good. I don't know what that is. What is focus 1?
Focus. Isn't focus the purple cubes?
Focus? No, you.
Is focus purple cubes?
You
that's
gain
like
focus
twin
tokens. You
sister,
can later
focus
spend
B.
those tokens, to do your ultimates and stuff. These purple ones, like you said. 2 focus to do saber mastery. 2 focus to do breath theft. Yeah, so I guess I'll do that. And I'll gain 1 focus.
So is there a stack in this? So by activating that ability, you immediately used all your cubes and would immediately be forced to take an unwanted recall action.
Yeah, so what it is unwilling recall
Yeah,
action.
and so you're going to get a curse
and we'll
cube.
get a curse cube, which I want.
But because you did something that focused and cleansed, do you immediately cleanse that curse cube you got?
No, I think the curse cube is going to happen after the whole thing completes. So focus and cleanse, then I cleanse and I have nothing, and then I take the unwilling reaction. I have to take a curse and disable one of my abilities. I will disable my Lord's March. And then when I recall, do I get all my action cubes back? That's what a recall is, right? Let me double check if all the cubes.
I
come
think
back.
I think it works the way that I said. I don't think you get the curse cube.
Well, did you hear how I was laying it out step by step? Do you disagree with the way it was laid out step by step? You didn't hear me, did you?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let me do it again. So, when I took the red action, right, it says battle focus.
Yep.
So immediately you do this. You focus 1. So I got focus 1.
Well, that's not how resolving
and
skills.
Yes, it is. I'm resolving this skill right now.
So the using and resolving skills.
Okay.
To use a skill, the hero must spend one of their available action tokens that matches the color on the skin. This counts as
Cool.
1 cube action.
Boom. Yeah.
So now
Cube.
you've triggered the unwanted
Trigger
recall.
disability.
Yeah, and then
No, I've not triggered the unwanted recall until I'm done with this particular action. Let me first complete my action, and then when I have no action cubes left, that's when the unwilling reset happens.
yeah, I'm just saying that the way that this is written out, it says that you pay your cube,
Yeah, I paid my cube for the ability.
and this is before you do
and
the
I
ability.
What?
I mean,
That would be.
that's how a lot of games do it, where you have to pay the cost beforehand. It's at the bottom under using skills and abilities.
When you take a recall action, as you take your actions, your pool of action cubes will be depleted. This represents the combined effects of time, fatigue, and the corruption of darkness on your hero. When you take a recall action, regardless if it was willing or unwilling, take all of your I'm not taking a recall action yet. When does the recall action happen? Well, let's read. Unwilling recall actions here is at the bottom. So it says, unwilling recall actions are taken at any moment that the hero runs out of available action cubes. This can occur either in or outside its turn. Unwilling recall actions does not end a hero's turn if it happens during it. I have to finish this. I'm
Did you read the
Just-
part that says resolving abilities?
resolving abilities. You mean over here? Using and resolving
Yeah.
skills? To use a skill, a hero must spend one of their available action cubes that matches the color of the chosen skill. Here we go, red. This counts as 1 cube action. The cube must be placed on that skill slot on their board and remains there until the hero recovers it through a recall action or other effect that allows him to do so. So we know that. The range of the skill effect is defined by the skill's color: yellow, red, green, blue. A hero can always target themselves if they want to, and the effect does not specify its targets. There is a resolution order to the effects of a skill. You must follow that order that they are written from left to right. Whenever a particular skill indicates specific targets, this applies to every effect that comes after it. Target restrictions come within before its respective effects separated by a comma.
So there's a specific resolution order, and the first thing you do in resolving an ability is pay the cost. So you paid the cost already.
This is the cost.
Yes, you paid the cost.
Paying it. We need to finish the resolution order. Pay the cost, do the abilities. Action completed.
Well, I'm saying is that directly conflicts with it said on the other action. It says at any moment you run out of cubes, you do the ability.
It doesn't. It's poorly written. Unwilling recall actions are taken at any moment the hero runs out of available action cubes. But when you're taking an action, when you take a recall action, which is when you take a recall action, is you either do it willingly when you have cubes left, or you're forced to take an unwilling recall action because you have no cubes left and it is your turn. Well, it's not the case yet because I have not finished using my last cube. Let me finish using my last cube and then it can do this. I'm not seeing anywhere here your interpretation, the way it's written. Your interpretation, you're going off of this this reading here that says unwilling recall actions are taken at any moment that the hero runs out of available action cubes. That moment has not come because I am in the middle of using my last action cube. Do you see what I'm saying?
I mean, I know what you're saying, yes.
Okay.
I'm just saying that
once I've used my last action cube, that's when the unwilling action takes into effect. And so that would mean that I'm finishing this.
I mean, I understand that, but I'm just saying,
in
a ton
out.
of games like this, you have to pay the cost before your ability goes off.
I'm paying the cost by using an action cube.
Yeah.
That is satisfied. That does not immediately trigger an unwilling recall action until I'm done with that specific cube action. Then when I'm done with that specific cube action and I have no more cubes, that initiates the
Sure, I mean, that may be the case. I don't know. I'm just saying.
It is.
It just says at any moment do it, and if it's a pay the cost thing, then it wouldn't be that way.
Okay. So you're not disputing that. You're just clarifying your position.
It is insanely
ambiguous.
it's ambiguous, which is why I said, is this a pay your cost type game with the stack? Because if it is so, then you could do it to wipe away your own cleanse cube.
Well, it's not that way. I don't see the interpretation that way. I see it this way. And at no point does it say the second you place your cube before you take the action that uses that cube, do this. No, it says once you've placed all of your cubes, you've done the actions of the cubes, and you go and you look to see whether you have more cubes or not, that's when it fires off.
Okay. It doesn't say that, but that's...
It doesn't say what you say it's saying.
It says literally says at any moment.
No, it's at any moment that the hero runs out of available action cubes.
Yes. And you ran out of cubes.
I'm not out of cubes yet because I'm still executing the action that is using my last cube.
Well,
I need to finish executing this last action. Then it happens. That's the moment that it happens because I am now out of cubes because I have finished using my last action cube. Then it happens. That's when I get the curse.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do it in order. So we use my last action cube. We focus one. We get the focus. Then we cleanse one. There's no curse on there, so I don't remove any black cubes because I don't have them yet. Now, at this moment, at any moment that I have no more action cubes, that's the moment where I take an unwilling recall action. When you take an unwilling recall action, you are forced to take a cursed cube. Now you put it on any of those slots, and you put it here. Harvest. No, I'm going to put it on Lord's March. So that's now permanently, disabled until we can get rid of that. Okay, moving on. It is, okay, but we didn't finish with the recall cubes. I get all of my cubes back, right? As you take actions, your pool of action cubes will be depleted. When you take a recall actions, take all of your spent and expended action cubes located on your skills and expend action cube box and return them to your available cubes pool. Okay, cool. And then the negative for that was you get a curse. And if this curse happens 6 times, then my hero is defeated. So hopefully we defeat these monsters, which is easily, you could do that easily within that amount of time. So that was only my first cube action. Now, does it end my turn immediately when I do the unwilling recall action? Didn't you read that before?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. So I still have 1 action cube left. I have my second action cube.
And unwilling, it doesn't say it ends your turn. It says only when you take the.
Only when you're willing.
Only when you're willing to
Okay.
take it.
Well, then I'll finish. I'll attack this green guy right in front of me with a tainted strike again. I'll hit him with my taint. And hopefully I can destroy it. So I've rolled 2 ones in a row. Let's see if I can roll one a third time.
Oh, dude.
I rolled a fucking 7.
For a split second, I was about to just get up and walk
I
the
thought
fuck out.
I was about
was
to.
like-
It is really fucking close to the 1. And when I first looked at the 7, I read it as a 1. And I needed to roll a 7. So, like, my guy is barely fucking doing it. So he just got, what is it? +2 damage. The sword does 3 damage. So it's 5 damage total. The creature only had 1 life left, so he's down. So I actually do something. And my turn is over, and then it goes to Devon's, and we already did Devon's turn. And then it goes to this fool, rotten flesh guy, who's already dead. And then it goes back to Joe. Joe, you have the honor of potentially killing the last enemy here. Joe!
Excuse me. There's no one here named Joe.
Oh, my bad. Artie McArthritis?
That's me. What's up, man?
Hey, man. I don't know who I was talking to
I don't know
earlier,
either.
But
Maybe you have Alzheimer's too.
Artie McArthritis.
Might be contagious.
It's your go.
All right, I'm gonna drop these fools like nobody's business.
Okay, well, you're right here. You
Who'd I
are 2
need?
range away. You gotta at least get here. So use your free movement, right? So you got a movement of 3. Okay, so do you want to get 1, 2, 3? You want to get adjacent to the guy or what?
And there's only one person we need to kill.
That's the last guy.
This is the first room.
So that's a free action. No, this is the first chapter.
Oh,
It's
I
a
was
whole
about to
chapter.
say, dude, I was about to lose my
Yeah.
shit. Say, how far into
Me
this
too.
dungeon we got?
Me too. Well, you know, it's always roughest when you're trying to learn the game. There's way too many status effects. Look at this. Look at
OJ's
this
trying to
guy.
kill people that were already
Look
dead.
at that. And Joe's over here trying to decide on his board.
Okay, I'm
what
gonna
he's
go
doing.
suck this guy off.
All right.
Got
Suck
it.
what?
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna steal his warmth. Give me your motherfucking warmth
Okay.
and your sweater. Self-heal 3. I don't really need it. Damage 2.
Damage
touch?
+2 or just?
Death touch.
What's it
Let
called?
me look at it.
What's
it
Steal,
called?
steal warmth.
What the hell is a Dimac?
I'm gonna steal his warmth
Steel warm.
and steal his goddamn sweater.
Uh,
It's cold.
It's
Give me your juice. Oh, wait, there's an emote for that.
It's not vampiric touch because they can get in trouble for that. Actually,
So-
you can't even get trouble for that. It's an opening gaming license. You can use anything you
so
want.
you heal yourself
You would
3.
Yes.
And did you take any damage earlier? Okay, well you're not even taking damage. You're sucking him off for 2. So he goes from 6 to
Yeah.
4.
You like that?
Yeah. So
You
he
like that?
I think he did. Joe, can you kill him? He's got 4 health left.
4 health.
Finish him off.
Not really.
Oh,
All right, Mel. If I use my fire bolts plus 0 hits,
Yeah, but is it a lock skill? Hopefully it's not a lock skill.
it's not a lock skill.
Fire bolts.
He's gonna
But you don't have a red token, do you?
He's going to
Yeah, you
unlock
do.
that jaw.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so your fire bolts will use your magical staff's damage of what?
It's a
3?
That is a branch I found
Yeah.
that I bedazzled.
Oh,
It's not a staff.
I'm sorry.
OJ in action.
Your bedazzled staff, how much damage does it do?
Branch.
Your goddamn bedazzled branch. How much damage does your bedazzled branch do?
He's the branch manager.
He is the branch manager.
3?
Correct. So, you're going to do that ability?
Oh,
Do it, Joe.
Me small.
Yeah, why not? Let's try.
Okay, so he goes down from 4 to 1. You need one more, and that's it for you. You took 2
Oh,
actions.
I don't need to roll my dice? Okay, cool.
No, because that was a spell. Oh, wait, no. No, you do need to roll your dice. It's
Okay.
a swords.
So does this mean the three of us stand in the corner chanting, suck, suck, suck?
So you got to roll a what? A 7?
8.
7 or above, or 8 or above? 8 or above.
Here comes the next one, Chad.
8 or above.
Yeah. Throw my back.
8 or above.
14.
Joe, roll over here, god damn it.
14.
That's not a roll.
It was a roll. You saw me roll.
Fine.
I threw on my back rolling that.
Fine.
I did the shimmy.
He need a backiotomy.
I twisted too hard.
Sure. It's Alex's turn.
Is he dead?
That guy's dead.
No, he's not. He has 1 health.
Here's one.
Because Joe did 3 damage to him. I brought him from 4 down to 1. He's got 1 damage left.
what's
and
crit?
Joe's out of actions.
What's crit then? 16 and above or what?
A crit would be 20.
It would say no. It would tell you on your sheet when.
Oh,
specifically
yeah.
When it
And
crits.
there's some specific ones that allow you to crit lower.
Yeah,
Alex had
fireworks?
one that crits at 16. You don't have one on your initial ones. Anyways, it's Alex's turn. Alex, do you want to go?
I'm looking.
Maybe you can heal up in the back and send Rufus for the final kill.
I will take the get my shit back action.
Okay, so a willing thingamajiggy.
Yeah.
Take a black curse and cover up one of your abilities.
And OJ's gonna bite him.
OJ?
Yeah, I renamed Rufus OJ.
No! Okay, well,
I got them fucking rabies, man.
he's gonna
It's
move
just
up
no
one,
joke. I was
bite
taking out
him.
the trash.
and kill him.
Raccoons got me. So.
You keep making me use the motes I got for this
You
situation,
got
man.
that too?
I
was like,
always
"Hey,
come
don't worry,
prepared.
Don't worry, wifey.
All right.
I'm gonna take out the trash. Raccoons. And that's how I got rabies.
Shit, I forgot to read the fucking story. Y'all fucking distracted me.
Our story was amazing. So.
Alright.
Nothing they could have written was better than what we did.
Oh, no.
I know. Y'all made it super fun, actually. I must commend y'all for a very entertaining chapter 1. So let me read the fucking chapter just so you know what was supposed to be read. Let me. But we
You
won.
want this one? Give me that one.
You want?
The other rule book. I'm giving OJ this rule book, and we're,
Yeah,
we're
this
trading
is
rule
the
books.
actual rule book.
We're trading rule book.
That's a
Yeah,
fake rule
okay,
book.
Let me see.
That's like a primer rule book for solo, Joe.
Let's
Anyways,
see. Got
your
this
world
right.
is in danger. Your journeys have always taken you far and wide, but in recent days you have begun to hear disturbing reports everywhere you travel. Whole forests are haunted by strange darknesses. Entire villages are empty, their inhabitants vanished without a trace. Undead wander the land. As the reports become more frequent and frightening, you have a sense of dread and foreboding that you have never experienced before. Determined to uncover what lies behind these rumors, you set out for the forest and the gleaming city of Valarai, home to the Church of the Setting Sun, hoping for an audience with the high priest Loctus. The Church of the Setting Sun has long been a symbol of unity and hope for all of Darren's races. It is a part of Holy Order, part site of refuge, and part embassy. The church was founded generations ago when the Alliance of the Mortal Realms was created and serves as its central meeting place and council. Its main temple is located in the heartlands of the Moon Elves, where it can be reached easily from all realms. What am I reading, a fucking pamphlet for the goddamn Church of the Setting Sun? I just want to fight. But you know what? The church has a second veiled purpose beyond strengthening the bonds between the realms, for the church was formed also to keep a watchful eye against the appearance of any new ascendant that might become a threat to the peace and safety of the people of Darren. To this end, a high priest has always relied on the adventurers, willing to risk themselves to investigate the strange happenings that plague the realms from time to time. Some are lured by the promise of great rewards, others by the thrill of adventure, and still others in pursuit of glory and honor. A few even volunteer from the simple impulse to protect the people of Darren. Whatever motivates you, you decide to head to Valarai. Along the way, you discover more deserted villages, and more than once you must fight off ambushes by horribly warped and twisted undead things. To your surprise, when you arrive at Valarai, you discover the church has become an armed camp. Squads of adventurers and companies of mercenaries mill about in makeshift camps all around the gleaming spires of the Sunset Shrine. As you approach, you are passed by no less than 3 bands of adventurers, set to who knows where in pursuit of some mission or another. You arrive at the gates of the temple and are welcomed by the paladin in charge. She listens patiently to your reports, her expression stony as she receives more ill news, before she assures you that the church has complete faith and the investigating groups will uncover the truth in short order. To your request for an audience with the high priest, the paladin informs you it's simply impossible. The high priest is too busy to meet personally with every volunteer. Nevertheless, your offer of aid is most gladly accepted. The church always has need of brave, seasoned adventurers like yourself, and never more so than today. In fact, there's a task that could use your attention immediately. Not far from here is a small village called Black River. Just this morning, we received strange news of sinister happenings in the ancient forest of Dead Iroh. It seems that the undead of that benighted place have become active again. If you're willing, the church would benefit mightily if you could gather clues about the happenings in that village. Speak to the quartermaster. He will provide you with supplies for your journey, and you can head out in the morning. At daybreak, you head south towards the land of Elan and the villages of Black River. The first days of your journey are calm. The roads around Valarai are clear, and you make good time. On the evening of the 5th day, as you pass a small grove, a cry of despair reaches you. Somebody nearby is in help. You immediately dismount and follow the sound. Without warning, an arrow whizzes close by, and you scramble for shelter behind some trees. There, up ahead, among those bushes, a pair of skeletons clad in tattered armor bear the crest of the human realm of Mamira stand guard over a ford crossing a small stream. Behind them you can see a small hut from which cries for help still emerge. The skeletons are armed with old bones of twisted horn, and you fear their arrows more for the disease they may carry than the mastery of their wielders. But you hear another cry from the hut, and you know that this is no time for caution. Charge! And then we did our story. All right. End of the adventure. What is that? You didn't hear me?
Was it good?
Let me repeat it. Your world is in danger. Your journeys have always taken you far and wide, but in recent days you have begun to hear disturbing reports everywhere you travel. Wolf.
I don't listen to people when they talk about traveling. Like when you travel, people are telling you stuff. It's like, no one talks to me.
End of the adventure. Return to camp. Hold on. Explore the area to find the source. Okay, well, we gotta. Okay, who wants to open the door?
Go to page 25.
I'm gonna let other Joe open the door.
Well, you gotta go to page 25.
No, fuck you.
Well, that's how you find out how you open the door.
No, it
See,
isn't.
it says right here.
Minor action.
No, Joe, you take this. You take the door.
He
and
uses
then
a
you
OJ
unfold
uses
the
a minor
door.
action.
That's all it
Yeah,
says?
use a minor action.
If you're here as adjacent to a door, you may open it as a minor action.
Okay, so now I'm gonna open the door, Joe, and then you're gonna hear the things. You ready?
Are you sure that's it?
Yes, I'm sure, Joe.
Well, it says right here, to open a door, a hero must be adjacent to use minor action. Open a door. You can see more about minor actions on page
20.
25.
That's what Alex just read to you.
What is minor action?
Oh, for the
A
love
minor
of
action
God.
is one of the several actions you can take during your turn that doesn't use an action cube, Joe.
I don't want. Okay, because I don't want to use my fucking cubes, man.
You don't have to use a cube.
My cubes are limited.
Okay, Joe, here we go. You ready? Joe, you're the oldest and wisest of us, so you're gonna go.
Well, I would
and make
say
these
oldest,
decisions.
yes.
Here we go.
I fucked up a lot of shit in my time.
Yes, you did.
So we restart, right?
No, it says through the old house, through the shattered shutters of a humbled cottage, you see a woman screaming desperately for help as more monstrosities creep closer. In her arms, she holds a bawling child, a knife fluttering at her throat. "Stay back!" she screams. "You will not turn us into your damn creatures!" You splash through a puddle. No.
I'm not interested.
You
in saving a
slosh
baby.
through a puddle,
Are you interested in
drawing
saving a
the
baby?
attention of the creatures. You turn to halt your advance while a black hooded figure continues towards the cottage. There is no time to waste.
I'm gonna use my eyeball for 6 and take her knife.
Okay, hold on, Joe. We're not there yet. There's more creatures in between us and the cottage, so
Oh,
the
she's not a
cottage is
creature?
just at the.
She looks like a witch.
No, we're not at the choose your own adventure thing. We're at the late.
Witch! I'm not a witch.
Let
I'm
me
your
get
wife.
Liar! Liar!
Stay back, witch.
You never had it so good.
E3F.
Oh.
E3.
But yeah, because I have the art right here that you were explaining.
And that's what she looks
It's
like.
not. It's not done yet.
Yeah, this was like, man, 16 is a lot, 26,
All right, quest for glory.
36. My eyeballs are probably around 6. So I'll take your knife. The best way to take the knife, I learned this in training.
Between the third
Right.
and fourth ribs.
No. You like charge at her, she's going to stab you, then you run back. then you have the
I
knife.
got you now.
Ha! I got your knife.
You've got my blood, but I got your knife.
Real quick, you need to light a match and be like Arnold. Not Arnold, Sly. Put some
Wow.
gunpowder.
Yeah.
Ah,
There are no guns in this fucking game. There may be. And is there guns in this game? I'll quit.
there might
No, there are no guns.
no
just
gunpowder
went
or
and had some
cannons.
Spells, I guess.
Well, I
Spells
could
I'm cool
use-
with.
Well, I could use like, yeah.
What was that?
That was Carol King to the rescue.
Okay, so I think in this universe we used to have gunpowder for cannons, right?
C1D
No.
and
No?
Maybe an
C1D.
arquebus.
No. Guns don't belong in Dungeons and Dragons.
Right. I
C1D.
saw.
You say
those
that shit
green,
for Boot Hill.
Well, I saw those green flames in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, what season? Didn't happen. Didn't matter. Didn't count.
It was not 8. I know that. 8 was not that one. And Tyrion Lannister
yeah, I
defending
know.
them off, so I get like a little bit of that.
You pour
Yeah.
dragon fire in your.
E3.
You know it melts flesh like candle.
Well, it's fine because like I can melt it and reshape it and put some on my stomach and then you draw like a little 6-pack.
He's got
Whoa.
ab of steel.
What is that? It's me abs.
Okay. Now I gotta set up the monsters.
For OJ is dark and full of terrors.
W1, W.
Well, maybe if I jump at her and use my cheek meat,
Don't worry, Nightshader. You don't know his pain.
it's true.
Don't question his ways.
White monster.
In D&D, if you run an artificer, you don't get to play with me because you have no imagination and you should play a different game.
Then you're playing Mage the
I
Assassin.
know in Tasha's whatever they added guns, but that just means that you don't fucking get D&D. And you should play with someone else.
Shadow
Well,
Coast.
in this picture, they don't have a torch. Everything is
Yeah.
dark.
Hello, Dark Ages.
She has another knife in the back,
Mm-hmm.
some raggedy curtains, a knife, a teddy bear.
Mr.
What
Tibble.
is that, bread?
We're not there
Maybe
yet.
I could
You're
use
ruining
bread
it
to
for
soak it up.
everybody.
Soak up.
Oh, yeah.
Is that how it's done? Just like stick some bread in there?
Yeah, you
Chinchilla,
put bread
this
in
is
there.
Not Oregon Trail.
Man, y'all are just haters.
Yes, that is correct.
So I'm just thinking outside the box.
Think outside the coffin. Blah.
No, there's all sorts of pen and paper sets where you can use guns, but
No, I don't want to use
W2.
guns. Like, I'm
what's the
gonna take
difference between a gun and a bow? A
Away. You
lot.
serious?
Velocity.
Let's have a fight. You have one bow. I will
availability.
have a light machine gun. We'll see what happens.
I'll even be nice. I'll give you a crossbow to my minigun.
Yeah. Both are range damage. Yeah, but one is world breaking, immersion breaking, and
How
stupid.
How long would it take you to reload a crossbow while I just
Shadow
hold down the
gunfire.
trigger?
Well, especially since they're like magic bullets and shit. It's so dumb.
It's like Wanted.
Yeah.
Oh,
Curve
they
the
just
shot.
curve.
I'm sorry, I made a gnomish mech, and I get to use missiles. They're gnomish missiles, though, and it's fine because it fits the flavor. It's like, man, shut up. Go play a different game.
See, I'm going to be the best, though. I'm going to have a silencer that I could have magic bullets. I'm going to shoot you, but it's going to go in the back of the head. I'll be like, oh, man, somebody shot you from behind. It wasn't me.
Well,
And they
like I
can't
said,
solve the mystery.
last night I finally saw Hansel and Gretel witch hunters, and when the good witch blessed that minigun.
All right, guys,
Yeah.
ready?
Yep.
Special rule number 1: the Shadow Cultist veteran, which is right here in the house. That was that cloaked figure that was running towards the house. He spawns darkness at the beginning of each of his activations. Before it takes any other action, you must draw one rune tile and place the matching darkness tile, spawning from the shadow cultist and heading towards the heroes adjacent to another tile on the map. If the cultist is already on the darkness tile when this effect occurs. Special rule number 2. When the last monster is defeated and you have interacted with the interaction token, read at the end of adventure, return to camp, page 5. So that's the little interaction that Joe was talking about. And so here's the interaction. They're at the bed, at the corner of the bed here.
Interaction in the bed. I know where I'm going.
All right, then,
It's
Joe.
time for
then
your
go.
nap.
Yeah.
Is Matlock on yet?
Okay, so let me see which
Murder, she
monsters I
wrote.
set up here.
That's better.
Murder, she snored.
Executioner, Shadow Vampire, Rotten Flesh, and a...
I wish you'd have waited to
cultist.
open the door. I would have taken a curse to refresh all my actions, and now I can't really do shit but get a curse.
Veteran.
But curses make me stronger, so.
Yeah.
So we don't remove them then, right?
No.
Okay.
You have
Not
to take an
not
action
till your
specifically
turn.
to remove them or something.
Archer.
Nah, he had to go barging through the door.
I
Can't
said
go
I
in the
didn't
front
want
door.
to.
And this one,
But you did it anyway.
I said I didn't want to.
Ricochet.
It's not what you said.
Oh, that guy plays D&D with guns. They mad.
Yeah, Spelljammer. Worst idea.
Okay. It is actually... Well, whose turn was it? I guess when we killed all the monsters, technically we shouldn't have pretended that everything was, finished and then just randomly selected Joe to open the door.
Yeah, I didn't
'Cause you
want to
kinda
open
have-
the door.
You kind of have to,
I don't want to save some lady. We're
go-
doing an evil playthrough.
go at a time or whatever. Well, if we do the evil playthrough, let's get to the fucking thing and do an evil thing, I guess. If you can even do an evil thing.
Of course, yeah, we can. We just kill the lady.
But let's just
She's outnumbered.
assume that Joe has some actions left. So Joe, well, you took a minor action, so that's
Doesn't count as one of your actions. You can
Are
still
you
Okay,
sure?
well, I only
Yes.
have one.
okay. Well, then you got 2 actions left, Joe.
I have one.
Well, then
Wait, wait,
take
cube.
a what do you call it? Take a curse and then get all your cubes back.
No, I don't want to take a curse.
You have to
One
take a
of us.
curse.
Why?
Well, no matter what, you're getting the curse, whether
you
it's
have no
willing or
cubes left.
unwilling. If you do it willing, then your turn immediately ends. You get your cubes back and you get a curse. If you do it unwilling, it means you have no cubes on your board at all.
But you were never in the game forced to take any sort of actions, Joe, and so you can just choose to do nothing forever.
No, that's not. Don't listen to that.
It's true, but don't do
No,
that.
it's not. It's hero's turn. At the beginning of a hero's turn, any harmful condition takes its effect. Well, you don't have any. Then any passive ability the hero has triggers at the beginning. You don't have any. Or you might have some passives. After that, in any order, the hero may move 3 squares, take up to 2 cube actions, perform any of the following minor actions once per turn. Well, it doesn't specifically say.
I read it in the rule book earlier. I was surprised that it allows you just to do nothing and sit there and do nothing and take no actions.
The,
Let me get the rule book.
It's to prevent you from dying, because if you were ever at 5 cubes and if you were forced to take an action, it would kill you.
Well, whatever, Joe. Just you choose while I look it up.
can I
No.
go off script? Or is there like a script?
Off
that
script.
Have you been on it yet?
You haven't even been on.
There's a
this script.
script?
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, you already used your movement action to get to the door. Then you did a minor thing to open the door. Then you have 2 action left. You have 1 blue cube. Are you gonna do anything with your blue cube?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with your blue cube?
Seduce the grandma and go to the bed.
Joe, in order to seduce the grandma and go to the bed, you've got to get to the bed. The bed is in the corner of the map. You are currently right here. So you better start expending cubes to move an additional 3. So remember when you get your 3 free move? Well, you already did that. Now you can actually spend that cube to move 3 more. Cubes, you can discard a cube to move 3. So put that cube in your expended cubes and move 3 more. 1.
Well, I don't want to do that if I
You
can't
just said you want to fucking make love to the old grandma, so you're gonna go 1, 2, 3 towards the old grandma, right?
Well, but I can't do anything, right?
No, you can't do skill check stuff like that. You can attack.
Oh, she ready for you now.
I don't know the range of this, but I guess I'm going to use that cube to set a blaze.
Well, you're not going to do that because you use that cube to move forward 3. 1, 2, 3. So now you're not moving forward because you said you want to use the cube to set somebody ablaze, but you're not in range to set anybody ablaze right there.
Okay, I'll just reset.
I suggest you move forward with the cube.
I'll reset.
Okay, you're going to reset. You'll do a willing reset. Take all your cubes and put them back to the
Well,
middle.
why would I go out there and then they're
So
gonna
that you're
start
closer.
attacking me?
Well, because you are a powerful man.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go out there
Okay.
and be your fucking meat shield.
All right, then.
I'll
Then
take
get all
the
your
curse.
cubes back and take the curse. Well, you got to take a curse anyway. It's a weird mechanic. Everybody's going to get the curse
Well,
no matter
that's
what.
fine, but
You've
I don't
got
want to
6
get
turns to do
a
this.
curse and then get fucking shot at.
Okay. Sure,
Alright.
you want somebody else to go ahead of you and they get shot.
That has moves.
That has moves. Everybody's got moves.
Show me your moves.
Well, they got moves.
Alright.
He's got all these cubes.
I got all my
Alex,
cubes
it's
back.
your turn.
He's got all his cubes back, so it's
I got my
fine.
cubes back. Yeah.
But you get a free 3 movement. You're in the corner of the map, so probably want to move your 3 free moves.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now you've got 2 action cubes.
I'm going to cleanse myself and focus. So
Okay,
that goes away.
so give him a focus token, Joe. It's one of those brain things. Yeah, you got it.
Give him some brain, OJ.
Yeah, yeah, you got it. The eye, I guess, yeah. Put it on his board so he remembers he's got it. And what about your second cube?
These are all like reactive, so I'm good. That's it.
Well, you can use that cube and expend a cube in your cube box to move 3.
No, I'm good.
Okay. These casters over here, the druid and the mage, want us vampires to charge forward and take all the hits.
That's what you wanted me to do.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm over here.
169 years old.
And I'm over here unable to lift my sword, Joe.
How many
I just
cubes
cut
do
my
you
own
have?
fucking.
I killed 3 of the
I
bad guys.
cut my own
many
fucking
cubes do
toe
you have?
Bad guys
off,
you
and then I
killed.
poked myself in the eye.
I put one to death
How,
score and
how
then
many
wounded the
cubes do you
other.
have?
I don't know. I got 4
I'm
cubes.
doing my
Okay,
part.
I
I got
had
one
one
curse.
to move forward.
Okay,
You
and then
don't
you would
want
have
me-
refreshed your fucking cubes next.
So
After I got
all
shot
ranged
at?
attacks are 1?
Shut your fucking mouth. My free movement 1, 2, 3, and
I
then
think you said all the red ones.
I will
are.
use.
My skin is tender. The arrows would
I
go
know
right
about the
through
melee.
me and into you guys.
Yeah,
I'm about to grab my
sure.
first curse because I
And
can't
then
do
I'll
anything else
do
anyway.
a battle focus, which is focus 1, which now I have 2 focus, which is enough for me to do something cool. And then cleanse 1. Cleanse is what? I can get rid of a curse?
Mhm.
Oh, hell yeah. Then the one curse that I took is gone. So let me just show chat on my player board how this actually works. So, all right. So on this, I decided to use a red cube to battle focus. Focus 1. That's what that is. And see, these abilities here cost 2, so now I can do one of them in the future. And then cleanse 1, which removes that curse that we got from before that Joe's so concerned about. I'm sure there's something on Joe's board that allows him to cleanse as well. You might want to look for that.
I do have it.
All right, so now I've got these cubes left. These yellows, I would have to be adjacent to that. I could use a movement cube, move 3, intimidate 2, jump X, self shield 2. Let's do Skies Walker. I'll do jump X. X is the value of the curse cubes that I have. Well, fuck, I just got rid of my curse cube, so I jump 0.
So it's a trip.
So I trip,
Why you tripping?
but I can shield myself for 2. Or I can move 3, intimidate 2. Fuck it, I'll move 3 and intimidate 2.
I'm intimidate too.
1, 2, 3. Intimidate 2, but how far does intimidate reach? I mean, like, nothing's around me, really.
So
right?
far everything has 0 range.
Well, everything, no, so inherently your red skill has a range of 1, and when it means range of 1, it means 1 blue area away. But yeah, everything has a range of adjacent, except for that, the spell and the thing. Okay.
My
what-
spells are apparently all normal.
Yeah, I guess the
normal
druids
range.
are actually
they have
just
cross swords.
fighters.
If they got the cross swords, yeah, then I guess you have to charge it.
I mean, do you have any
The
ranged
affected
abilities? Do
character
any of
has
us have any
negative
ranged abilities?
Damage. All of these tokens are
None unless I use my green ones. That's the one that lets me like leap in and do something.
Right? I cannot use firebolt and burst in flames.
I don't know.
Okay, so Alex, let me see what you think of this. Intimidate X.
Mm-hmm.
The affected character has negative X damage.
Yep.
All of these tokens are discarded after the character performs its next attack. So basically, I'm buffing myself. I'm not debuffing an enemy.
You're debuffing them.
No, because it doesn't tell me to target an enemy. So when I'm doing a move 3, intimidate 2, it's purely a moving thing. It's move 3, intimidate 2. And when I go to intimidate says the affected character has negative X damage.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is that if I, let's say negative X damage, X being 2, so negative 2 damage. Anytime I take 2 damage, I take from the intimidate is what I was thinking. Do you think a different way?
Yeah, I think it's a debuff for the enemies because like the way
The
that the
affected
dog
character, so-
the way that the dog worked. Remember, it's like when he bites you, he intimidates.
I mean, bite you, intimidate. So the green ability, which doesn't really have a range, you would say I have to be adjacent to somebody.
Yeah, I would imagine you have to land next to somebody in order for the
But what
intimidate
about
to
the
work.
terminology, the affected character?
The
Character, right?
yeah, I went through the rule book.
It's not.
They don't. There's a lot of any's and all's that contradict each other that are not good. Like
Yeah, but see, these are monsters. So because it says affected character and not affected monsters,
it's the affected character deals 2 less damage.
it says intimidate X. The affected character has negative X damage. All of these tokens are discarded after the character performs its next attack.
So all of the defensive ones use the phrase prevent.
Yeah.
And so I would assume that it would give you prevent or shield, which is the other defensive word that they use, rather than use like a third word for shield.
Yeah.
Which is the other thing. It's just
I
there's a
don't-
lot
I
of
don't
like
get it.
you get shield too, you get prevent too. It's like, are they the same thing? Yes.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? There's not a token that is negative. There's not an intimidate token.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, this is fucked up. All right, look at this here. So here's a list of all the tokens. Let's go through them. Knockdown, poison, ranger mark, slow, stealth, stun, bleed, burn, and intimidate. There it is. A character can have up to 4 instances of each of these at a time. Well, a character. Well, we know that monsters can get bleeds and burns.
You get the bleeps and the creeps.
So we can rule it one of 2 ways. But no, because that's what a shield is. I'm trying to
And a
basically
prevent is.
use it as a shield. And a prevent?
Prevent's different than shield, but it does the same thing as shield.
Okay, so then the original ruling is you place it on an enemy
That you would land it
monster
to, yeah.
that you would be adjacent to.
I
because
think
all
so.
abilities
Like,
are
is one-
Everything in
is
this
one
game
against-
seems
I
to be
agree.
adjacent.
It's one against
agree.
spells and one against physical.
Is there like every archer
see
in
that
this
real
game is
quick?
also
and
adjacent
then
too?
yes, sir.
What's the point of being an archer if you got to be point blank?
All right. Vince,
Yeah.
and-
Attack of opportunity, you dead. Whack.
It's because you're close range archer.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Yes, Kitty.
Well, when my turn comes around, I'm gonna cleanse everything.
I'm gonna do an action to move 3 more because I'm trying to beat this. 1, 2, 3. I'm adjacent to this motherfucker, by the way. I'll just take a bunch of damage. I don't care. Okay, so that was me, and then it is the executioner gets to go. The executioner is the red guy. He moves at a movement of 4. Can you move him up 3, Alex? That would bring him adjacent to me. Well, I probably wouldn't have the most direct path to not block his buddy. And cleave 2, bleed 2. So he just hits me automatically. I hate that in this game.
You were adjacent to me at the end of the last turn, right? So you get 1 shield
Okay.
because that's what support does.
I'll take a shield. All right.
which is also prevent.
So I only get 1, 2, 3 damage, and I get a bleed of 2. That's
It's so nice when the monsters don't have to roll to attack and you just get fucked and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's almost like what they're trying to do is they're trying to play chess. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, position in a way where you don't get fucked.
Everything's adjacent. How?
Yeah,
Everything's
I don't like
adjacent.
it. It's like
Just
automatic.
keep facing forward.
This is based on D&D, and I don't get to do any of the fun skill check
Yeah.
things. We're not rolling any of the dice. I don't.
We're about to do the skill check thing, but it's only in one specific. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the little story time shit. Okay, so that guy went, and now it is Ray's turn. Ray's in the bathroom, so we will wait. Chat interaction.
Ray has to end his turn, I think.
No, Ray has 2 cubes left, and he was holding on to them specifically for a reason. So I think he's got
Hold on.
something coming.
Boop, boop.
Hey, Mittens is up.
Don't eat my stuff again.
And don't. Man's up bathing.
Hey,
That's whiskey, man.
only Rufus gets whiskey.
I'm reading a book.
None of those are eating. None of those are food. You can sit there if you want, man. No, man. Look, man's trying to help me. He's attacking the fucking the executioner. Now he's attacking the cultist. Mittens automatically kills the cultist. That's the boss, the veteran cultist. Mittens wins.
Yeah, you can tell Mittens is also in love with this table because there's a little bit of Mittens everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But a good lint roller will fix that.
Well, as long as it's his hair,
Man.
not the barf.
Yeah.
He's like, I ate one of your toys. Blah, blah. They're not toys, Mittens. They're action figures. Collectibles. You wouldn't understand, cat.
Miniatures, okay? Okay?
Well, man just defeated the boss for us, so I think that means we can skip right to the story.
Huh. Do you have any ranged anything? Anything ranged at all? Is everything adjacent? I know they say range 1, but that's just fucking adjacent.
Well, range 1 is one adjacent blue space, but no, I don't have anything ranged. I have no, not
Because
at
even
all.
the archers are adjacent, right?
Well, okay, there's 2 different adjacents. You know that, right?
Yes, there's a little square and the big square.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the archers have to be one.
The archers has to be a blue space adjacent,
They should put that on the
a
card.
fake adjacent, a blue adjacent
Yeah.
versus
I
a
think it
real
would be
adjacent.
easier if they put it on the card.
Yeah, well, they should give 4 player aids, but they don't do that. They should not overly complicate the initiative phase. They should not automatically have the monsters hit. They should not. There's a few things that they should not have done, Joe. I do like the doors and the story reading stuff. That's what D&D is for.
Oh God, Mittens killed me?
Mittens killed the boss.
Yeah, bit it right in the face.
You are mine to toy with.
All right, it is your turn.
Right, and I told you before I left, when it gets to me, I was going to cleanse and take a
He
curse.
said no.
I don't remember what happened. All right, what did you want to do?
He's cleansing and skipping his turn.
Because I'm almost out of cubes
So
anyway.
you do. So what did you? Let me see your actual action, so I know what's going on. So it's your turn. You take your free movement first, because you got to get up there with me, right? So let's get you up there, because I'm charging them, and I need at least my other vampire brother. 1, 2, 3, right? So that's your free movement, and now you can use your cubes. You can either use your cubes as movement, by discarding them for 3 movement, or you can use your cubes as cubes.
I can't do the green, so the most I can do is, I guess, activate my dragon pet.
Okay. So, Ray or Devon summons a dragon pet familiar.
Yo, sick of that.
And this has a speed of 4 and an attack of 1 with bleed 2. So I'm going to say your pet is immediately available for activation. And so your pet, you can go in any adjacent space, I guess, there. And now it's your pet's turn.
You said it can move.
Or wait, did
3.
you do your 2 actions? So that was just 1 action. What about the other action?
Well, since I can't cleanse, I have to send him into.
Well, no, it's your other action. The pet has a separate turn.
Oh wow. Okay.
So you've got 1 red cube left, and so you can either use that red cube for a red ability, or you can discard it to move an additional 3.
Yeah, but that won't do any good because then I won't have any actions left.
But
Okay, well,
that's
I'll
what
tell
we
you
want to
what.
do.
You immediately get
You
all your cubes
immediately
back.
get your cubes back if you
But
do
then
that.
you get cursed.
But we want curses because we're vampires.
Okay, then I guess I'll use it for harvest life.
Okay, what's Harvest
Well,
Life
no,
do?
I'll use it for movement because it says whenever a gray monster dies, I get a focus.
Uh-huh. Is that under what? Harvest Life?
Harvest life. Whenever a gray monster dies, self-focus 1.
Oh, that's just a passive that happens all the time. So you don't need to activate that one because it's a
Oh.
gray P. Gray P lets you do
Wow.
it whenever.
Oh,
yeah, I
shit.
have that too, and I haven't been using it. Fuck.
I thought I
Well,
had to pay for it. All
yeah.
right. Well,
It's
Then I
really,
can-
really easy.
then I guess I can ditch the other cube and what do you say? Move
Okay,
another
you
3.
put it here, and you can move 3, 1, 2, 3, and now it's your pet's turn. Your pet can move 4.
So you get your cubes back. You get cursed.
Oh yeah, get all your cubes back, and get a curse cube. Now the curse cube is gonna have to go on one of your unlocked abilities, not the locked ones, and cover up that ability.
Prevent 4 and fatigue 1. So we'll use it to cover up Aristocrat's Kiss.
Aristocrat's Kiss. Okay. Now it's your pet's turn. Your pet can move 4, and does 1 damage.
Hey,
Who do you
said the
wanna
one-
do
you
one
said the one on
damage
the
to?
bed is dead?
No, that mittens attacked it.
Actually, we'll let Belfry go after the archer.
So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, it can't.
but it's not gonna reach you. You can do 1 damage to that one.
Sure.
Okay. So 1
Kick his
damage.
ass,
to
Seabass.
7, and the archer is at 6, and this veteran is at 10.
And now I'll roll a
And
20 because it's my pet.
This.
Doesn't have to roll. Auto hits.
Oh, even better.
Pets are OP because they just automatically hit. Yeah, they do less damage, but
Brown.
there's no
But it's a
cubes. They auto
guarantee.
hit.
And mine bleeds for 2 more, so beginning of his next life.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. That would now be these 2 bad guys' turn, and then his turn. So Rotten Flesh. He moves at 3, does 4 damage. Rotten Flesh moves at 3, does 4 damage. I'm going to say he moves up and attacks. Who has more health, you or me? I've got 9. What do you got?
8.
8. I'm going to say he attacks me. And I'm going to use my parry and riposte. Riposte, so prevent 2 of that 4. And retaliate 2. 1, 2. So I
No,
do
you.
2 damage to him. 1, 2
I
damage
slash
to
you.
him.
No, you.
You know it's in here.
Yeah. Uno reverse, motherfucker. Yeah.
Okay.
Here
And
it
then,
comes.
so that's his turn.
Alex wills it.
And then the Shadow Cultist. Is he allowed to move, or does he just generate that stupid darkness? Let's see.
It's so much harder to do from mobile. Jeez.
For a wizard that doesn't know how to read, you've been reading the rulebook a real long time.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find other shit.
I know. I did the same.
Well, I'm fucked because this guy can move 4. So I'm going to tell him he's going to move over here. And he's going to hit me for fucking 6.
Unblockable. You don't get to do anything about it. You take 6.
Oh, you know what? He doesn't need to move. It's a range 2. So that's 1 blue area, 2 blues areas. So he can hit me for 6. And he gives me a curse of 1. This is fucking bullshit.
Let me see. What kind of? Oh, that's 2 seconds.
Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 2 health left.
Ruh-roh.
I've been using my cubes too much, and so I wasn't able to put anything in the plate armor to prevent 3 of that damage. That would have been helpful. And I'm about to go down.
Do you have no cubes?
And I've got 3 enemies in my face.
You have 0 cubes?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
You can't have 0 cubes because you can never have 0. You can only have 1.
Right, so something...
So the second
I
you go
didn't get my
0,
cubes
You
back.
get all your cubes back. The second you go to 0, even if it's not your turn, you get your cubes back.
and gain
You can't-
one
yeah.
guess.
Okay, that's right.
So you can block 3 of it.
All right, I can block 3 of it, but I'm going to take 2 curses. 1 for the curse he just gave me and 1 for the curse that
But now
previously
you
happened.
grow more powerful.
I do. But... And then I'm going to put 1 of my cubes into that to avoid 3 of the damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay, misplayed there a little bit and fixed it. Okay, so now it is Joe's turn. Joe, your turn.
Okay.
You're hanging back right here. You have a free move of 3 and then 2 cube actions. Been reading that book the whole time, not looking at seeing what he wants to do.
Well, I know what I want to do. I'm just trying to min-max what I can do.
You gonna swing with that taint again?
All right.
I stands all I can stands. I can't taint no
Well,
more.
I would start by moving closer with your free action of 3 movement.
Well, I know, because I know.
You gonna make him play a zombie game?
Because I want to try to get closer.
Bang, you're a zombie.
Yeah. You're going to do it. Didn't you just move 4?
No, that's 3.
Where? Can I see?
Yeah.
So 1,
One,
2,
two,
3. Yeah. Okie dokie. You're still not in range of any enemies, just to let you know, because I think all your stuff is range 1, right? You don't have anything that's range 2?
Well, that's what I was looking for right now. But the thing I was trying to do is if I use my burning step, I
Yeah.
could jump 3
Yeah, that's cool.
and I could burn 2.
Right.
But
That's-
I wanted to see if I could move again and try to do set ablaze, and up to 2 targets I burn 2.
Well, that would be a total of 3 actions, right? Well, you have 2 action cubes right now. 1 action cube would go to the green one, and then 1 action cube would go to the blue one.
Well, no, if I don't want to do the green one.
Okay, so you got 2 action cubes. What are you going to do?
So I
Is
could,
that a curse on you?
yes.
Can you put it and cover up an ability? You lose an ability when you have a curse on you.
Okay, let's do.
Now, if you later cleanse, you'll drop that black cube.
Yeah, I know.
Farseer guy, 275. Good God. You must be doing the all-in version.
I could use another cube just to move, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you can use any color cube, discard it for 3 move.
4-player Stratego.
4-player Stratego.
I'm gonna move here. That's a
Stratego.
bomb.
Tiddlywinks, man.
No, no.
Isn't
that's
that
not-
When
the
you had the
one-
guys with the numbers.
Numbers on the back and like a castle or something?
You had to capture their spy or capture their general.
Yeah.
But a bomb would kill you. But
You
only a
remember
Minesweeper
guess
could get it.
guess who?
Oh God.
Okay, well now
guy
I'm
have
going
glasses?
to
Does he
set
look like a bitch?
blaze.
Does he look like a bitch? Yes.
Up to 2 targets. Burn 2. These are my 2 targets I'm going to try to burn.
Okay, hold on. We weren't paying attention. So you discarded 1 to move 3, and then you're making a final action with the blue. And what does the blue do?
Set of blades. Up to 2 targets. Burn 2.
Nice. Oh, well, you actually get to attack first, and then it will have an effect of burn 2. But you could do damage with your staff. So roll the dice because it is a sword, isn't it? Or it's not a sword. It's a...
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see what it's saying. You're just giving an effect of burn 2 to the 2 adjacent guys.
Well,
So
which one's kind of low?
it
Are any of
happens
these kinda
None of
automatically.
them are taking any damage.
Yeah. So basically what you're doing is you're burning 2 on this guy and you're burning 2 on that guy. Brown and red. So brown
Brown
is my life. My quality of life is lowering because I can't fucking see with my own fucking eyes. Executioner.
You want the switch?
Executioner and Shadow Vampire. No, I'm good.
I say, I got
Turn
you.
on
No,
the
Ricky.
lights.
I can light this motherfucker up.
So this is him though, right?
Well, it's a status effect, Joe, so it doesn't actually hurt them until the next turn. When it's their turn, they get burned for 2.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking. That's him though, right?
Yeah, the brown one is the brown track.
Okay. Well then, I'm going to steal warmth. The damage of 2.
Okay, wait a minute. You discarded a cube to move 3 more. Then you used a blue cube to set them ablaze. That's your 2 action cubes. Your turn is over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I thought you used all your cubes.
No, I
just
didn't
two.
use all my cubes on a single turn. No. What the hell did that say?
You did it! You did it!
What it is?
I texted Doc. Because like
What's that from?
the Pete, was it Pete?
Pete Holmes, yeah.
Pete Holmes.
He did it.
He's interviewing Ryu and Zach Morris. He's like, "What is that thing you say? A tactic fruitcake?"
Oh,
no,
I remember
a
that.
tactic fruitcake.
I remember that.
I was like, "Can you change it, please?"
A tactic fruitcake?
Yes.
What is
Thank
this
you,
thing?
Doc.
A tactic fruitcake.
Amazing. You're the best, Doc. I take the fruitcake.
I take the fruitcake. Oh, that's what he's saying every time? Attack the fruitcake?
Oh, that's what Pete says. Like, is that what you say? It's like, no.
No. Attack the fruitcake.
I take the fruitcake.
I take the fruitcake.
No.
Alright, well, here's how the darkness mechanic works. You draw 1, you draw a rune, you flip the rune over, and it's that Tetris piece that you lay out. So it's a U shape, and then it starts at the guy, and it moves there to there. But wait a minute, how do you do it if... What? But what about the 3D fucking terrain? How's this supposed to work?
Like that. Oh, it's beautiful.
Are you kidding me?
Now we got something to stand on when we bounce this.
Well, now I gotta look it up. Give me the rule book, Joe. The darkness.
The dark was just hitting him.
Darkness spawning. Most maps have a darkness spawn point mark with the ding, blah, blah, blah. On this map, no, it spawns from the guy. Rune tokens. Spawning darkness that doesn't fit. If you must spawn a darkness tile that does not fit on the map or would hang over the edge of a higher level of the map, do not place it on the board. Instead, take 3 small darkness tiles and place them on the map following the darkness behavior. Oh, okay. So it thought of that. It says, well, you don't get that. Now you just do 3 individuals, and it starts on the guy who is spawning the darkness, and then it spawns here, and it creeps towards the heroes. and it's gonna weaken the heroes if it reaches the heroes.
But you could lock the darkness. You're a scrampire.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I guess not in this one.
Count sexual chocolate.
You know what?
My
We
name
fucked
is
up.
Count backwards from 10.
We fucked up because I was moving Alex, not Ray. So we'll just swap Ray with Alex.
Blah. Get over here.
Okay.
Bloop, bloop.
Okay. So the turn is over. The darkness is spawned. It goes to Alex's turn.
All right. Rufus is supposed to be all the way up to the front.
How
he was-
fast does Rufus go?
Rufus is
One,
like a
two,
3, but he
three.
gets another move action because he wasn't
One.
attacking.
2, 3. Rufus would be hit by the darkness. And what happens when the darkness hits you is, I believe it does 1 damage.
He doesn't
And
have to move that direction, right? You can go attack the
and
green
I'm
guy from the other side.
Yeah, but you didn't know that the darkness was going to do that.
The darkness always spawns on that guy.
All right, if you knew the darkness was going to do that, then we'll...
Because you told us at the beginning that darkness
1,
spawns from
2,
that guy,
3.
right?
1, 2, 3. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And then Rufus attacks the guy in
He
green.
couldn't have attacked that guy last turn.
For how much?
He couldn't have attacked last turn.
Okay.
Because yeah. So now it's my turn, and then Rufus will get to move after me. I'll move up 3.
1, 2, 3.
I am going to use a green that allows me to move 3, and Rufus gets to attack. So I'll move up 3.
1, 2, 3.
Away from the darkness. I guess I can't move away from the darkness, right? Could I move diagonal?
1, 2, 3.
Okay. And then Rufus will just bite his ass.
How much damage does Rufus do?
You've got the Rufus card. I don't know.
Oh, 2. So it goes from 5 down to 3. Health left on green.
And then he's got 3 health.
Yes.
Let's
the
try to
green.
ice javelin him. So I'll just roll to see if I can ice javelin him to death.
Ice javelin him into death.
God damn it, Mittens! You make playing games difficult.
You rolled a high enough to kill him.
He did.
Ice javelin. Okay.
Rufus
Rufus's turn.
moves up and bites the archer in the. Yeah, he bites the archer.
1, 2, 3. Bites the archer for 2. Archer goes from 6 to 4.
Excellent.
Now the archer gets to go. He ignores the pets, right? Because the priority, or does he start firing at the pets?
Better not fire over
What
there.
happened,
That's
Doc?
his ass.
You tell me.
Familiars and other hero pets are always the lowest target priority for monsters. However, they can be affected as normal by area effect attacks. As standard behavior, though, monsters will only attack a pet if it cannot reach and attack any heroes. No, it can reach and attack a hero. So he's going to move forward 1, 2, 3 and shoot at Ray.
Man, that was like 2 attack of opportunities. That guy should be dead.
Ray is you're taking 4 damage. Do you have any cubes
Say
that
no.
you would like to put into your armor, or any kind of special abilities that would ignore all the damage?
You ended your turn. You didn't end your turn next to me. Never mind. Everyone who ends their turn next to me this time gets 1 shield.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Oh, look at you.
This one's in depth, but with little freedom to players. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of freedom, and I actually don't think it's all that in depth. I'm really, really missing the complexity of pen and paper games.
Well,
I'll take the 4.
oh, you're gonna take 4 and not use any cubes. Okay. Now, who's next? The brown? No. The brown guy is the skeleton. Yes, brown guy takes 2 damage.
He already
from
did.
bleeding. No, he's taking 2 damage now because he's got
I
the bleed
just took
token.
4.
No, the brown guy.
Who are you talking to?
This brown guy. What are you talking? Oh,
Love you, Joe.
He doesn't see color.
You all darken my eye.
this brown guy, not that brown guy. Okay. Skeleton vampire is turn, and I guess I'm gonna have him attack Joe. 5
Why?
damage to you, Joe.
Why?
Well,
'Cause-
because I have 5 hits and Ray has 4 hits, and you are healthy. How many hits do you have?
Can you can overheal, right? Because OJ should be at 10 health.
I can't overheal because I tried to do that last time.
Yeah, but your starting health is the red one,
Oh, okay.
and you overhealed 2
Yeah.
from vampiric touch. It's not vampiric
All right,
touch.
so you could put one of your cubes that you haven't used yet into your armor, and that will prevent how many?
Prevent 2.
Are you going to do that, or are you going to take all 5?
I'll do the red one.
Okay, so you take 3 damage.
Now you can incarcerate.
Whatever.
Can't put him in horny jail.
Bonk.
Damn it.
All right, my turn, and let's see if I can get rid of one of these or both of these. Oh, they're both at. Well, one has 6 hits, and this burn thing is bullshit. How is he not already burned? I'm going. The fire's been on him for a long time.
I
but
thought the
it
burn
doesn't-
immediately goes away on his turn.
It's not his turn yet. It's my turn before his turn. But then his turn, he'll get 2 damage.
Yep.
So let me try to do as much damage to him as possible. Oh, and I just took 2 bleeding from a previous turn, so I'm down to 4.
I'm bleeding.
What are you thinking about?
I'll do another Tainted Strike. This one gives me +2 to hit since I've got 2 curses. And I swear to God, if I roll a 1 again, I'm going to quit.
Oh, here it comes.
Let's see. That would be 5 total damage to him. It is another fucking 7. I can't, really close to a 1. I don't know what is going on with me. But luckily, 7 turns into 8, 9. I successfully hit with a 9 plus 2 damage to the 3 damage. That's 5 damage total to the pink guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 3 health left.
Yes, the police have showed up at Skids. Concerned neighbors.
Karens.
I'm gonna use my.
What is Spider-Man doing on the roof? You mind your business, Karen? Back in your goddamn house. I'm an old ass man using a ladder trying to get up on the roof.
We filmed that whole Call of Duty skit in Will's house when he was out of town for 6 months, and
yeah.
his neighbors are like, "What are you doing in there?"
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna use overpressure. It's 4 damage and telekinesis 3. So 4 damage to pink guy will kill him.
What's telekinesis?
No idea. I'm about to look it up.
I mean, that'd be kind of cool if it's like, "Get over
Joe,
here,
what's
bitch."
telekinesis?
Oh, dude.
Look in the glossary terms.
It'd be nice if it was like pull 3, because that would.
Telekinesis X. You can move any object, traps, chest, etc., or character, hero or monsters with the same size base as you,
Okay.
or smaller, up to X squares.
All right. Where do you want me
They-
to pull this fuck?
They are not affected by terrain. They float by. But they are affected by the one they land on.
Well, I can actually use telekinesis, right, to push him away, because we don't want him near us, because he's spawning the stupid darkness.
Oh my
right?
God, chat! We know what telekinesis actually is. Just in reference to the game.
Mind bullets. Yeah.
With the
If
Jedi
you
mind
use mind
thingy.
bullets with telekinesis, it's not in here. So you're wrong.
Well, I guess that would have affected the guy that I shot with it, and he's dead, so I don't really get to do telekinesis 3 with him, is what I'm assuming.
Well, when that thing spawned, how big is that supposed to be? The tile, the darkness.
It was 4 tiles long, but I already took care of that process. You know, it couldn't fit, and so it said spawn individual tiles, only 3 of them, as best as you can.
Oh, isn't this one?
No, it said individual tiles.
Okay.
The reason why is because that would also hang over the map, and you can't just have it hanging on the map because it's attached by 3. So it would hang off that level 2. And so it's just converted into singles so that you can actually lay it on the map without it breaking the game. All right. That was... I did the taint strike, and then I did the overpressure.
You get a shield.
So I guess that's it for me, and then I get 1 shield, which
Ray
I'm
gets a shield.
probably gonna need.
Yeah,
And then
I
Ray
don't
gets a
know. I don't wanna
shield.
ruin it.
Shields up.
What are you doing,
He said it didn't fit. It fit
Joe? Why are you doing this right now?
because I thought we wanted to play right. 'Cause you
We
said
are
it-
playing right. I already did that process. Put that single there. You're like 3 turns behind on that.
Wait.
So when he spawned on his turn, his darkness, it was a U shape, and a U shape cannot fit on the map. We already went over this. And then I looked in the rules. It says if it hangs over the map, then spawn a single, and a single, and just 3 singles in the formation that you can. And I did that already. Alrighty. So I'm done. And it would be the Executioner's turn, who takes 2 bleeding damage from 6 to 4. And then the Executioner attacks somebody. Do you think he attacks the person with the lowest health? Am I cheating essentially by choosing who he attacks?
It would have to be written in the rules. There's
me
no
see.
way they
For
let
the
you
darkness one?
choose.
No,
that's
Joe.
just AI, period.
The AI monster attacks. I can find it
Okay.
faster.
Yeah, because if
'Cause
it's
he's
the
gonna
dark,
attack one of us 3.
Yeah, the only one I read was the darkness goes for the strongest hero. If the strongest hero is already captured, then goes for the second strongest.
Gotcha. Now, melee. Fight at close combat will rely on most, since they're melee attackers, primary targets. Strongest hero.
I gotta summon the ghost.
Open can. You just gotta say the fucking thing right.
Yeah, you said can open. It needs to be open can.
Do, Doc.
All right, so it's the strongest hero. Who has the most health of us here? You have what? 4? I have
7.
4. It attacks you, Joe. So you take 4 damage and bleed of 2. Do you have anything that you want to do? React to it?
My shield's already taken off, right? Since I already used that.
No, your shield has actual 4 slots on it, so you can put up to 3 more tokens on that.
You can use your armor twice, I think.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What I meant was 2, because you have 2 slots there that can take any of the 4 colors. So you could put another one on that armor, and that will prevent 2 of the 4 damage. So now you're taking 2 damage. But was there a better move? Okay, maybe not. And then take that
No,
bleed
'cause I don't want to
token.
use this one because I could cleanse and focus and take this one off.
You take a bleed of 2. And Joe, can you put that black cube on one of the abilities? Okay. Well, that's the end of the turn for that. Now it's Devon's turn.
Okay, so the brown guy has what left?
The brown guy has 4 health left.
He didn't get it, chat. Okay, and the archer?
The archer has 4 health left.
Okay, so let's try this. We're gonna try a multitask.
You might be
here.
able to get
I can
them
kill
both.
the archer.
Well,
So if
we
you
might
want to
get 'em
focus
both.
Okay,
Then
but
we
my
win.
pet can finish the archer because he's gonna inflict a bleed of 2 anyway. But I'm gonna strike the shit out of this guy
Okay.
because the yellow. Oh, not the yellow. The brown is what? Oh yeah, if I hit the brown, he can die anyway.
Yeah. And we only need to kill these last 2 guys, and then we win.
All right, so we'll do a deep lunge. It's +2 to hit and +2 on bleed.
Okay. Plus 2 on hit. Where's the D20?
It's still here. This is
Okay.
why we need a damn dice
Let's
tray.
try to roll over here. You're right.
I can get a 1 anywhere. Don't worry.
I want you to. Oh,
You
no,
what?
I want you
You
to get
what?
a 1. What did you roll? A 3?
Not damn far off.
God damn it! Low roll Ray is always correct.
And then,
So you missed.
and then,
And then,
damn it, let me finish.
okay. Tree. You had an opportunity.
So
to
I can't use
beat the
another
game
yellow
with-
cube?
You can use any number of cubes. You just can't use that same ability at the
Okay.
same
Oh,
be in
so
the same turn.
Put the cube where
Yeah,
you did it.
I just did that one.
And it just missed is basically all it did.
So we'll do a
And you've
Reaper
got-
Strike, +2 to hit, +1 damage.
Okay.
And if the target now has 2 hit points or less, it's killed outright.
Okay.
Muerto.
So let's see
Brown
if we can
again?
redeem this shit. Yeah.
Okay. That would be a what?
Hey.
14.
14.
Oh, he deader than shit.
So
Deader
he-
than shit. Vince isn't like that.
And then your little familiar dragon guy
Yes,
does 1
he can-
damage.
and he has a bleed too, so that can finish off the archer.
Oh wait,
because
you're
he
right.
already has
that
a bleed
archer
2
was
on him.
supposed to have a bleed 2.
Well, he
So-
already has a bleed too, so this will finish him.
Yeah,
So-
he's dead.
Yeah. So 1, 2, and then he's 1. No, he's only got 1
He
health.
automatically does 1, but he already has a bleed 2 on him from last time.
Right, that's 3 damage total.
Right,
from
but
4
I
to
still
3.
have a move, and I'm about to tell him to attack him.
Oh, okay.
No, you did two things.
Oh, that's why I was asking how many.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
He's
So-
dead.
Well, when it comes
But-
back to him, he's still bleeding.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
anyway.
he's
He's
dead.
bleed 2, and it would come back to him.
It's my turn, right?
Shortly.
Or whose turn is it?
No, it's the monsters' turns, but those monsters are dead.
I know, Nav.
Yeah. So as soon as it's the skeleton's turn, he
Wait
dies.
a minute, where's the cultist?
The big one's dead, isn't he?
No,
I thought that was the first guy you guys dropped. Otherwise, I'd have been sticking my pet on him.
no. Put the cultist back.
I didn't touch anything.
Well, Joe, it's
Oh.
closest to you. I don't know who the
got
fuck.
your
I thought
fingerprints
we-
He's a
all over it.
ghost.
Oh, we didn't. I thought we like yoinked his ass.
I thought he was already.
He was supposed to.
He's a
Oh.
ghost.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I was gonna push him back 3, but I determined that pushback only happens on the guy that I hit.
How much
and
health does
kill.
that guy have?
That guy has
10?
12 health.
Oh,
Okay.
12. Okay.
Yeah, he's the blue one over here. The skeleton only has 1 more, and then he's dead.
Oh, well,
But
on
anyway,
Skeleton's
it's
next
this
turn, he
it's this guy's turn, and he's shooting Joe.
Why
So,
is he shooting me?
because you're the strongest and the closest.
That's not true.
That is true. So 6 damage to you, and you get a curse.
Alex is stronger than me.
But
Is he closer?
No.
You're right here. He's here. Alex is way over here.
The way I saw it, it's basically
I'm too busy bleeding
attacks
to be
the
DM.
strongest one.
That's you.
I'm not the strongest
You
one.
are the strongest one. You have the most health.
No, I
Merlin.
don't.
Yes,
I
you
am the
do. I have
strongest.
4. He
I'm
has
the
4.
one.
You have 5. Right?
Yeah.
That makes you the strongest.
Oh, you're not playing Alex?
I have 6.
The strongest. What? But you're closer than him.
Okay, that's fine.
So you think he's going to ignore other priority target heroes and go after the guy behind him? That's
well-
only if they are equidistant away. Then he's going to go for the guy with more health. That would be Alex. But you're not equidistant away. You're closer. That's just the way the AI works. Don't get mad at me. Now I feel bad.
Well, no, that's just the way I read it, but it's fine.
Yeah, I know. He goes against the closest priority target, which is you. And then it goes to the strongest if you have equal priority targets. All right, but anyway, he hits you for 6.
I'm dead.
No, you've got to have something. You've got tokens on your guy. You've got... What do you mean? You have
Oh,
no
wait.
more armor.
Did you say you shielded me for something?
Yeah, you got 1 shield.
So that prevents 1 damage?
And
So
then
is-
is OJ considered adjacent to me?
No.
Because that would actually put me at 5.
Alright.
So, Joe, you only have fire bolts and burst in flames left on that red dice, and you've got no more armor slots, right?
Well, if I'm using these, nope.
Okay, so you would be knocked out.
Yes.
That's why you were like, kill Alex. Let me see how that works, because we've not reached that. Joe dies. I don't think you're dead. I think you have to die twice in order to die.
No, I got no time to die, man.
Hey, that doesn't come out for 2 more weeks.
It's coming out now.
Oh, whoops.
No time to die.
I hear it's better than people expect, and I hear Venom is way worse.
You
So-
expect it to be. It's PG-13, first
I
of all.
know. Let there be a little bit of carnage. Just a little bit, though.
Yeah, it's his name that got him the rating.
Yes.
No, he said, "Let there be carnitas." isn't it
That's
filmed?
fucking
Isn't
delicious.
it filmed in
Let him
LA?
cook with Ermac.
Right? It's in LA, right?
What?
Isn't it filmed in LA?
Yeah, I think
no.
so. But
They
what
got
does
some
that have to
great
do with
tacos.
anything?
Because they got great tacos in LA.
Oh.
Let there be carnitas.
You ruined my carnitas.
They want my tortillas. What we saw was, who was the one he fought in the first one?
There's a trash bag
The
in the
team
night.
leader.
Who gives a
Yeah.
shit? Yeah. it
Like
was-
Havoc or something.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah,
It was a
yeah.
trash bag. There were 2 trash bags flapping in the wind at night.
Yeah. It's like, look, 2 inflatable sacks falling from a space shuttle. Goodbye, Eddie.
Yeah.
I was a loser.
That's a
like
good
you.
impression.
Eddie,
I want to have
half.
your kidneys are starting to look tender and juicy.
What the fuck happened to... Where the hell...
I mean,
is-
yeah, of course I can heal OJ. I just don't necessarily want to.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, I'm
I don't
a
even know.
vampire. Can I
don't-
help?
This
Can I
doesn't have
help?
a range on it either. So
Nothing.
I don't know how it works.
I don't know.
Why is it so difficult to find anything? Knocking out a hero. As long as the hero still has health, continue to act. If the hero's reduced to 0 health, they are knocked out and suffer a trauma. Lay the hero's miniature down as a reminder.
Had plenty of those.
Okay, well, lay your hero down as
What
a
is the range of
reminder.
Winter's cover? I may not want him to die.
Range of windows.
Winter's cover.
The ranges are all on your thing there. So if you don't see a range, it's adjacent.
Immediate one.
Okay, so the healer has to be standing on
Next to-
on your ass literally the entire time to be useful.
Adjacent to your ass, yeah.
Yeah, tanks don't appreciate that too much.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna stand right on top of you. That's dumb.
'Cause
Winter's
then he can
cover
just
up
ignore
to
you
2
and shoot
targets
me.
prevent 2, yeah. All right. Lay the hero's miniatures down as a reminder. The player must take 1 trauma cube and assign it to one of their skills. That skill cannot be used for the rest of the entire adventure.
Oh!
So a trauma cube, let's see what color that is.
Yikesies.
Trauma cube is purple. Purple cube. So Joe, you have trauma. Put that purple cube on a skill that you want to lose for the rest of the game. Okay. Well, that's a locked ability, Joe.
You said any,
That you don't have that ability yet.
but you said any ability that I don't want to use. It's like, well, that one's locked. I don't want to
know-
use
I
it.
know what I said. Stand the hero's miniature back up on your turn. Return it to full health. The hero immediately takes a recall action without receiving a curse cube.
Before I'll save the shield. 'cause
So
I'm
what
gonna
about
need
the
it.
bleeding?
So does the shield persist or does
Yeah,
it
bleeding
get
goes away.
used once and then it's gone?
Use once and gone, I think.
Okay, Joe was killed. Next is Joe's turn.
What?
Well, the guy went before you. He killed you, and then you went down. Now it's your turn. You get to stand up. You get all your cubes back. You still have that trauma, though. Put it on something. And your turn is skipped, and it goes to Alex. Alex, go.
It ends his turn
Yeah, that's what I just read. Let me reread it.
because it's you. It
I can't do
Knock,
anything.
at the beginning of the hero's next turn, the hero regains their breath. Stand the hero miniature back up and return it to full health, the value they had at the beginning of the venture.
Yep.
That hero immediately takes a recall action without receiving any of the curse cube penalties. Well, when you take a recall action, your turn ends.
Yeah.
So, paid
But it-
17.
So it's forcing. All right. Again, just like who wrote this?
Yeah, well,
Because there's the
Alex, go.
From the people who brought you Avatar.
Yeah, I guess. Can I move to get to the bad guy?
Yes, guys. On your turns, you have a free movement of 3.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
and then you
can
have
I
2
move?
cubes.
Because I
Can you move?
yeah. Is there a way for the grid for me to get to the bad guy within 3?
Oh, you're yes. You're a that would
I've got a clawed cat in my
1,
lap.
2, 3, and then you're adjacent.
Cool. I will attack that guy.
That one sucks. Let's see the other one.
I die in that one. Give me
Yeah.
a good one.
What's the
All this stuff is just like, oh, refer to page 25.
right? I told
and
you that was the
52.
fake rule book.
I was like, well, this
What are you
only goes
looking
to
for?
12.
I'm attacking that guy. OJ.
It keeps showing me pictures of a tombstone. What
know.
does this mean?
Refer
All right, I
to
got
the other
plus
page.
2 to hit, 1 to damage.
Boy,
Damn,
that
just-
almost.
Just shy of a crit. Whatever.
So how much damage do you do?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 10. Is it 10?
Yeah, it should throw him at 6.
Is that? Yeah. 6.
I'm going to use my blue cube, then immediately have Rufus move and bite him.
Rufus moves at what? 3, 1, 2, 3.
Bite his ass.
Rufus bites him for what?
2, I think.
1, 2. He's down to 4.
Rufus bites him again.
What?
Well, because I used a cube
Hold on a
to
second.
use Rufus on my turn with my actual action.
Oh,
Kitty-
you can.
Kitty
okay.
D.
And then it's Rufus.
And then now it's Rufus's turn, and I think Rufus only gets one
One.
No,
action,
no, no,
right?
no. Don't wave,
Yeah,
OJ.
Rufus
What do you
gets
mean,
one action.
hi
So bite him
guys
again, yeah.
and Ray?
1, 2, 3.
No, he only does 2.
Does
Okay,
that
he's got 2
classify
health
me
left.
as a
Yes.
fucking fruitcake?
All right, I'm done.
A lump of cedar dust?
All right, the skeleton has 1 health left. The boss has 1
I
health,
take the
2 health
fruitcake.
left.
Cool. Skeleton just immediately dies on his turn, so we don't have to worry about the skeleton.
No, attack the fruitcake.
He's bleeding.
Well, it's the skeleton's turn. The skeleton's dead from previous bleeding from the eagle or the dragon. Devon's familiar scratched that skeleton's eye out, and the skeleton somehow bleeds. He bleeds bone
Oh, we
marrow.
put the deep wounds in. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Well, it's your turn, Devon, so it's your game to win.
Attack the darkness.
You can move 3. So if you want to get adjacent to the dude, you'd have to go 1, 2, 3. Now you can use whatever abilities you want.
Well, let's go with Mark of the Dragon.
How much? What does that do?
Activates the dragon pet.
Excellent. Kill him with the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
But the dragon only does
1 damage,
one
guaranteed
damage.
bleed.
He still
1,
bleeds.
2, 3, 4.
Guaranteed bleed.
But it doesn't reach him. There's no space.
Wait. And then we can go command to strike. See, I was going to use the blood mist to jump 3 and then cleanse myself, but command to strike is me move 3 and then activate the dragon pet.
Okay.
So I can double jump the bat to him to get in another 3 damage.
Okay, well, if you didn't want to move forward,
No, no,
one,
no,
two,
that's
three,
cool.
then you would have been able to move the dragon pet here, do 1 damage.
Well, I didn't know if
that
my
brings
pet
it down
could move
to 1.
in lieu of me.
Only if you do.
You
no.
did that. I'm just
When I
getting
activate the
you
mark.
out of the way. And
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
and
why-
then you did the 3, and then you moved up from the
Right,
movement.
because I had 2 activations. I can do one to move me out because I'm on death's door and activate the dragon pet. And then for my second action, I can activate the dragon pet again.
What about your red ability, Ray? Do you have not?
I have battle focus and cleanse one. The other one is my passive.
All right.
If
so
a
you
gray
weren't
monster
able to kill
died,
him.
I should have a focus, but I don't know what that would even
Yeah,
do
the bird
for
just
me.
kills him, so he's dead.
Yeah, but
the
when
bird
the skeleton,
doesn't kill him yet.
but when the skeleton died, but it still applies another bleed 2 to him, and he's at 1. When his turn comes up, he dies.
Well, hold on. He had 2. Let's just make sure we're doing this right. Okay? And the music ended, so we didn't do it early enough, so we lost.
I'm great. How
Okay.
are you?
I'm going to back up your turn completely.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll put these back in the pool.
So this is over here. This is over here. How are we doing it?
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is use Mark of the Dragon to activate the
Well,
dragon
first
pet.
you have a free move of 3. Would you like to use this move or not?
Does that apply to my pet or just me?
Just you.
Then sure, put me... Well, with 3, I can get next to but not behind him. And me and my pet cannot share the same space, I'm assuming?
No.
Yeah. All right, so... 1, 2, 3. So that'll be my free movement. So for my first action, I'll use my blue ability, Mark of the Dragon, activate the Dragon Pet.
The dragon pet moves 4.
Yeah, you can get him adjacent.
Right. 2.
Well, you move this way.
Well, yeah,
move
I'll
straight
just-
this way and then
yeah,
diagonal.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. And then bite.
They said he can bite because he's
Bite for
adjacent.
1. So
And
that
then-
would have took him down to 1 health.
Right.
With a
and
bleed
for
of
my
2.
second attack, command to strike. Activate the Dragon Pet.
And then
Both of them do it.
Activate the dragon. So he moves.
And then he gets
doesn't
another
move,
attack
He
afterwards. too.
bites, and then that final bite will kill him.
Blah,
And then,
bitches.
then bites him
There-
again.
Well, and then he bleeds some more. And then, Alex, if you'll reduce your health by 1 because you stepped on the darkness, but whatever. The thing is over. Okay, we did it. We win. Now, read the adventure on the page at 5. Okay.
Caw, motherfucker. He's an ex-chicken.
Let's see. Blue.
Demons, I want to move my legs, but
Door 1.
Move them.
Just get him up.
God damn it, Doc, that's not what I wanted.
that's a really good. Wow, you're terrible.
What?
You're better off doing the
It was,
Honda.
it was OJ's Chun-Li.
It's not what I wanted, Doc.
I didn't see it.
Good.
Tommy Boy is called animal husbandry. Never you mind. give them a moment. they've earned this respect.
OJ got his ass beat, thanks. Also, I mean, he's the only one who went down.
Ooh.
That is
He's
true.
down for the count.
Oh my. Oh my.
Too soon. Oh, he makes it so easy.
Page 3. Okay, here it is. Okay, we're gonna say Joe runs in here
Why am I gonna run in there? Fuck that noise.
because it's funny when you choose
Because you're
stuff.
looking for your Metamucil.
I'm already dead.
We know. Oh, Fangs is telling you. Oh, you just got what I said? Sometimes, it takes the gears a little time to click, but you get it.
Okay. Now, Joe, do you take the knife from her hand? Do you take them to Black River Village? Do you try to talk to the girl? Or do you try to calm her and obtain more information?
I will try to take the knife from her hand because that one was lower.
Well, that one has 0.6 on I. I don't know what that means.
My eyes are
Wait, something
good
gray
at
died,
you,
right?
so-
So we get a focus, whatever
Do
the hell
you
that is.
are you got the rule book? What are you doing? Like, we're done, Joe. You don't need to read through the rules on this thing.
Sir Deuce.
Well, no, I'm
Can
just,
I have the rule book so I can finish our mission? I need to know how to do this. Do you know how to do this? Like, what is the I-06 and I-26? I see what you're saying, or I don't know if that corresponds to an actual check,
It's like a page number.
or is it a page number is what I'm thinking.
It's probably a page number since there's no skill checks at all in this game.
Well, there is a skill check. It should be. Yeah.
There's not.
It should be. All right. Well, give me the rule book, please. Thank you. Interactions. Player tokens, content, everything. Fuck this goddamn rule book. You have to literally read this thing
Page
from
26.
cover to cover. Thank you. And we found that in the fake rule book, which
Yep.
refers to the real book rule book on where
It's so
you can
fucking
find it.
stupid.
Okay, interact with a point of interaction. Point of interactions are marked on the map, blah, blah, blah. Any hero that's adjacent to or on top of it will let Joe. After you examine the illustration, choose one of the indicated options and then find its matching entry in the adventure book and read it out loud. Okay. Well, then that isn't a skill check. I know there's skill checks in here, but I guess that wasn't it. Fine. So 06. Take the knife from her hand. The woman is still desperate, wailing.
So am I.
And the hand in which she holds the knife shakes so much that you fear she might do something reckless. You move at once to try to take the knife from her hand. Ah, here we are. Make a dexterity skill challenge of difficulty 13. Each ranged cube you have gives you a +2 bonus to your roll. So how many red cubes do you have available?
2.
Oh, so you get a +4 to your roll.
What's your dexterity stat?
Make a dexterity red skill.
Man, I don't know what the fuck my stats are.
Dexterity. Where
Yeah,
the
what-
fuck are our...
I don't know what
What?
anything is. That's what I was looking at the book. Like, how the fuck can I get any of these or
Dexterity
some of these
red.
bullshit? Upgrade my staff.
There's no dexterity, though.
So his only dexterity is the cubes he's got available?
I think that's probably what it means, and then your difficulty is 13, but I'm going to double check. Go, Joe, roll.
Roll. You need a 9 or higher.
Blowing it out.
There's no dexterity.
16.
You succeed.
You got a 20.
So,
Plus
do you want me
4.
to read failure?
Oh,
No, OJ does not know defeat.
Okay, well, success.
he only
know
knows the
feet.
ankles.
You manage to grab the woman's hand shortly before she touches the girl's neck. You take the knife from her, and she hugs her daughter, crying incessantly with her. You calm them down as best you can. The thankful woman insists that you keep the key to her husband's lockbox, since she doesn't expect him to come back. Draw a card from the treasure chest. It's right there, Joe. You get, because you did so well, you get to draw that card.
Yes, she apparently was going to viciously murder her daughter.
own daughter.
Now, again, in real...
What'd you get? What's in his lockbox?
Scroll of Time. Discard this. All heroes recall up to 3 AC. Well, I don't want that shit.
3 action cubes.
Yeah, I don't want that shit.
Why not? You immediately get 3 action cubes back.
Because it says all heroes.
Yeah, we all get 3 action
He
cubes.
doesn't want you to
back.
have
You guys have
anything.
been screwing me over.
How? What did we
Play
do?
the tape.
Play the
Play
tape.
the tape.
Give me the card. I want to see
Joe,
the scroll.
you have no spells. You should open the door.
But nothing happened when you opened the door.
Because I didn't
How
want
did
to
I
go
s-
out there.
But nothing happened.
Yeah, because I said, no, I will not go out there.
Well, it didn't matter who opened the door because it's not whatever. Anyways, scroll of time. Damn, her husband was a fucking
a
mage,
fairy.
I guess.
So, like, I want OJ to be able to roll that he gets to beat the shit out of her.
Well, no,
If anyone's earned
okay,
it,
well,
take
here's
out
the
your
failure.
frustration.
So if Joe failed, you don't move fast enough and end up holding the knife by its blade, hurting yourself deeply in the process.
Well, I don't want to hurt myself. I want to hurt them.
The mother cries in despair when she realizes what she almost did. She hugs her daughter and cries while mumbling meaningless words. You look back at your wounded hand and see a faint trace of the creature's black energy entering the
Tobacco.
wound. You feel your arm go cold and it twists with a searing pain. You start the next adventure with 1 curse cube already.
Cool. No, I want him to be able to make a strength roll and just beat her ass and go, you ever threaten your daughter again, I will
I'm
come
gonna
back and I
beat
will
your
kill
fucking
you.
Bitch, we
ass.
know where you
well,
live.
there's take them to Black River Village.
No.
There's take the knife from her hand. There's try to calm her to obtain more information and try to talk to the girl. So there is no beat their asses down.
I know, that's what I want, though. It's
Okay.
like we took the knife
You're
and,
right.
and it's just like, all right,
Well,
now...
then,
the other one.
as I think we all are realizing, just play D&D,
Yes.
and then you could tell the DM, I want to beat her ass, and then the DM will be mad at you because that's not how he planned the fucking campaign out,
But
and
you
you're
gotta be
taking
ready
an
You have to
extremely
ex-
evil path.
But
She threatened to
if we're-
murder her daughter. I'm
You
not saying
got
kill
two
her.
vampires here, so it's not like we're good.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, you
Could-
guys are
could you
shadow
do that?
knights. You're not good guys.
Would you
It's
would you
not
be pissed
Sunshine
off if
Nights.
we
No,
did
that's that stuff like that happens all the time.
All
Like,
right.
like that is how
I'm just
D&D
saying.
works. As long as it's like,
I
look,
got you.
you know,
As long as
You're
it's
right.
in your alignment
You're right.
and your role,
yeah.
hence
do
the
it.
term anti-paladin.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. All right. Well,
I'm gonna
that's the
send you to
game.
meet God.
That's the
Express
game.
Lane.
One thing cool about this is that if we proceeded into Chapter 3, what it would have had us do is actually fight the boss of the game. Now, it's a fake fight. You only fight him for a little bit, but you set up the entire thing, and you take on the undead king here for a little bit in Chapter 2.1.
I
or
befriend
3.
him. I roll to befriend.
Right. Well, it's not D&D again, so it's already kind of predetermined what you do, and then you select from a few choices.
I offer OJ's soul.
I'll make
That
a
is
pact.
in there. Yes.
I didn't say soul.
That is definitely in there, so you could do that if you want. But anyway, that's it. So we'll go to final verdicts here, and again, we are doing play, pass, buy.
Wait,
Play is it's good enough game.
that's it?
You can play
That's
it.
3?
Just
That's
3.
three.
And then buy it if it's a good game that needs to go into your collection and everybody needs to play it. And pass if you're just like, I don't like this game.
Okay. Are we ready?
We're ready.
I don't know if you want to move that camera from Ray's face.
From Ray's face.
Oh, no,
yeah,
they don't need
you're
to see
right.
this, man.
You're right.
Okay, final impressions, guys. For me, it is super limited. I felt like I was just like, okay, well, this is a very linear path. I didn't really feel very powerful. I guess that's later on. I wanted to upgrade some of my equipment.
Yeah.
And
Well,
just-
we're about to go to camp, and that's when you would do all that stuff.
Well, this story is kind of just like, all right, well, everything's played out for you. I
Yeah.
love playing D&D because I like doing stupid shit, but not like stupid shit of getting guns,
Right.
like seducing the guards so I could sneak in
Yeah.
He always
at night.
fails.
Seducing the car.
But that's the fun part,
Yeah, it
Alex.
is, it is.
I didn't really care for my character.
Yeah.
I don't understand his, like, I guess this doesn't have the dexterity,
Yeah.
range, strength, the vitality, nothing.
Right.
And also for being an archer, there's no range on that. I guess only on the monsters.
Yes, there's range. You're not the range. You have a range of 1. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty lame.
I mean, these maps are pretty small, Joe.
but
gotcha.
It's still like at least give him like 2 or 3 max. If he's way out here or something.
The game is balanced in that particular way. You remember, we're only on one particular thing that's like, 3
Yeah,
things.
again,
so
that's
it's-
back to my
again, yeah,
limitations.
it's limited.
It is very limited.
Yeah, it's not D&D.
For me, it's gonna be a pass. I do like the little cards and stuff they try to do here.
Sure.
Miniatures look pretty cool, but overall, it's gonna be a pass. If I don't want to do this game again, I'd rather do like a real campaign
I agree with
where
you.
we could all have
This
fun.
is a real
and-
campaign, by the way.
It is
It's the first mission in the or the second mission.
Yeah, but it just seems like
Yeah.
very bare bones.
Yeah.
Not enough filler for me.
Cool.
So pass for me.
Who wants to go next? Ray.
Well, I will say I like the art done on the miniatures.
Yeah. Miniatures are
You
good.
start with that. That's not good.
No, I'm just saying.
Well, that's
And
cool.
no. I gotta
Miniatures
give
good.
I gotta give all the positive first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what
Positive
saved
first.
the night for me
Yeah.
was the fact that we tried to implement some role playing into it.
Yes!
I tell
Joe's
you,
story was so
without-
much fun.
But it was so
it was all
limited.
downhill
saying,
from
but
there.
you still at least tried to add flavor to it, which
Yeah.
is otherwise a mayonnaise taste.
Yeah.
So that at least kept me interested because when I looked at what we did and saw how it was actually played,
Yeah.
well, I can't say played, again, what we were railroaded into, because it seemingly takes free will out of it. You can only
yeah.
do this, you can only do this,
Yeah.
and you have to be this close to do it. That's the main thing that pissed me off. You guys are mages or spell slingers. Spells should not be like right up on someone
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that makes you no different from a tank. It's like, I'll hit you for 2.
And
I'll hit you
also
for
get,
7.
like, the
but I
opportunity
got
of
4.
attack.
That's what I'm saying. We, as tanks, or at least melee, that's what we're meant to do. Get up in your face, get close, get personal. And as a vampire, if you can't fucking heal when you hurt someone,
Yeah.
that's
So-
the entire
so,
point of being undead.
You know, so Joe's
So,
this
like I
mage.
said, some of the things-
farthest Joe is going to be able to hit somebody is 3 spaces because each little space is only 2, right? And you can only do to the adjacent space. Now, there might be further skills, and we've seen it on the boss monster that he can do 2 away. So you go 1 blue, 2 blue, right? And that's as far as you can go. But you're right. Initially, mages can only do 1 away. So the furthest away a mage skill is ever going to be, or a ranger skill, or a bow, or whatever, is going to be up to 3 spaces away.
But how long do you have to play to that, though?
Which
I don't
is
know.
why,
I'm out.
line of sight could have been an additional rule. As long as you're in the room or you have an open scope on someone, that's the entire reason of
I got
taking
you.
magic.
Yeah, no.
So
I
I feel
agree
like
with
it
you.
cuts the legs out for 2/3 of the classes in
Right.
here.
Yeah.
Maybe again, like I said, 2 of us shouldn't have been
He didn't
tanks.
really
Maybe
feel all that
someone
much
should have been
different
exactly.
because they're
I
up
should have been a
with you.
cleric for all I know.
Right.
Maybe I could have helped someone, shielded someone, healed someone, but again, I felt I would have been limited unless I was already standing on your corpse.
I had
in
to
which
be on-
case,
I gotta be on
it's
top
too
of
late.
him, yeah.
Exactly. So for me, I'm sorry, hard pass, but
Hard pass.
thank you for making it at least bearable to get through with at least
Yeah.
a backstory we could try and flavor test.
Yeah, Joe makes every game
That-
fun. Hell yeah.
Exactly. And
Okay.
I was having fun just watching you guys slaughter each other, then rolling ones my damn self, but that's
Yeah.
what I do best. I didn't know you were
Lightning
going to double me up
power.
before that, though.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Alex.
I really like pen and paper RPGs, and this kills and removes all role playing from a pen and paper RPG. There's no skill tests, there's no alignments, there's no any of those things, and it also pares down combat, in my opinion, to a completely and totally unacceptable level. Enemies automatically hitting you, I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like that there's no attack of opportunities.
Yeah.
I don't like all the things they try to pare down to make this more simple.
Yeah.
I didn't think they had to pare it down to make it more simple because I think this is one of those cases where they pared down too much and they were assuming that people didn't want to have more complex combat. If there is no role playing and all you have is combat, you cannot pare down combat to this bare bones. It doesn't feel good to play.
Yeah.
I don't like the way my character worked. It's a pass. It's just I
pass.
would rather play
Yeah.
any other pen and paper
Yep.
game with you guys and spend
Yep.
20 minutes learning more rule sets
Yeah.
and figuring it out.
Amen to that, brother. It's also a hard pass from me. Now, I'm going to start with the positives. The positives are the miniatures are cool. The art is good. You know,
Yeah,
the art on
yeah.
the cards and things.
Nice cubes. Very
I do like the-
symmetrical. Not lopsided.
I like the game trays. They partnered with game trays, so it gets put away all nice and neat.
Forever.
And there's a ton of stuff. But here's the thing: it's expensive as fuck. And what it does is it hangs. There's way too many tokens and status effects for what the game is. It hangs in a really bad area between the pen and paper or the simplistic dungeon crawler. The reason why you choose a dungeon crawler over Dungeons and Dragons is because it goes fast. You're like, boom, roll those dice. Yeah, kill that zombie and that zombie and that zombie. Roll handfuls of dice, and we're off running. We're in the. By the time we were over here, we would have finished, a bunch of campaigns,
It's
right?
like, oh shit, I'm running low
But
on
it's in
ammo
a
or
bad
something.
spot because it's neither full-blown RPG and it's neither full-blown simplistic combat. Here's the things that slow it down. This initiative track, completely unnecessary. I don't like this. This takes up way too much space. It's way too laborious to go through it and all this other bullshit. The darkness mechanic is dumb. It just takes too much time to pull, this darkness out to give you debuffs to any heroes that it hits, and it slightly saps their health. There's so many other things that you can do. And then this track for enemy health, give me a break. Just give a card for the enemy, put a bunch of damage points on the card, and
Or
you know
clicks.
what's
Or
going
set.
on.
Or hero
You don't need this because look, I tap that once, boom. Who knows where all these things go if they get all moved and shit. I hate it. Yeah, and way too many tokens for what it is. It is in the wrong spot between a full-blown, pen and paper and a simplistic. Now, I will say it's more in depth than a simplistic D&D or dungeon crawler, and some people may want that, but it's not for me. I'd rather play that D&D or I'd rather play that simplistic. One of Joe's favorite board games is Doom. It's like a dungeon crawler, and it is fast. You're in there. You're doing
You have the
cool
tension.
shit.
You have everything.
Exactly.
Because I'm the asshole who runs
then another thing-
forward.
No, no, I was gonna say
gets
if
all
we
the
if
ammo
we
and
were to
take
play
off.
another board game like this, and it's one we've played before, and it's one of my favorites because it's simple and it's fast. Hero Quest.
Yeah, Hero
They've
Quest
done it
is
right.
good.
They said, okay, if you have this weapon,
Yeah.
you can shoot at anything line of sight,
Yeah.
or you can shoot anything diagonal, or you can
And
shoot
your turns
anything
are quick,
in this
too,
range.
you
Exactly,
know,
and it's you go, they go.
The turns are quick here too, but obviously it's a little slower because we were learning it the first time through.
Why
but
is
I
the
can
map
already
so
tell.
small?
Yeah,
the
I
map is
don't-
also very small.
Why?
Yeah, it's very limited so that they could tell their story, and that's what everybody felt. It was
You
too
can
limited.
still tell your story,
story
if it's that
is-
big.
Sure, I agree. But anyways, so that's it's a pass from all of us, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
yeah, save your money for a different type of dungeon crawler,
What's
unless
the
you want
base
that.
price on this?
Well,
It
for
really
them, they
depends
said-
at what.
It's like 150.
It depends
to
at what level
275.
you want. So, do you want to know the lowest level?
Because I think somebody in chat said they went for the highest one.
275 is the highest.
It's
think
just
that's
there
what
are
he
so
did,
many other better dungeon crawlers. I probably
Yeah,
would have,
yeah.
not spent that.
I was excited for this one because I love dungeon crawlers too.
Yeah.
And like I said, when you guys told me it was going to be a dungeon crawler game,
Yeah,
I don't care what it is, I'm in.
I perked up. I
I'm-
was like,
I'm
this is
down.
great because I
I'm
was
Me
down.
too.
I'm down bad.
Man,
now
I saw
I'm just
this
bad.
fool. I was like, I'm
no,
excited.
I really thought you were going to do the
I'm
dwarf with the
excited.
mohawk. I was like, if you take the Alzheimer's
Just
guy,
not
then I
for
can't
us.
take the stuttering bard.
So this
'cause
one-
that would have been fun as hell.
This one made $500,000, and the pledge levels that you can go. I pledged at $169.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mm,
and
His age.
and that got you 2 expansions, the
Yeah.
base game,
Master
and
all-in for
a extra
$569.
hero, plus all of the stretch goals. So in terms of value, if you got it at that time, that's a deal with all those expansions. But honestly, I wish I had only gone in for the base pledge at this point, because I know I'm probably never going to play this again. In fact, I think I'll sell this one on eBay. And the base pledge, $100
Are you
bucks.
serious, Joel?
All in for $569. Screw that.
No, the all-in.
No, they said the all-in, the master all-in.
It's
Master
569.
Well, I don't know. I've got this all in at 269.
Well, yeah. Another question though, like, so
It's-
after this,
Probably now.
after this campaign, do we go back to camp and then like?
Yeah,
buy-
there's a
buy
camp
this?
phase, and no, you don't buy
That's-
those. Those
that's
are
Shadows
mostly
of
status
Brimstone.
effects. That's why I told you there's way too many status effects, and you don't use half of the counter. You don't use 80% of the
Well, yeah,
fucking
because I was
counters.
gonna try to use this one. I was like, okay, well then each enemy takes an extra
Oh,
damage
I
for
see. I see
burning or
which one you're looking
something.
at. Age of Darkness. Be in the story all in pledge
Oof.
599.
No.
No,
If
no,
you find a PS5, you probably have a better time with that.
You
or
might
an
have a better
Xbox.
time with the PS5.
Shit, watch me Demon Souls it up for $569.
You can buy pizza, you can
dude.
buy Kenna, and a PS5.
You know
for
how
the
many?
cost-
You know how many wings that is, dude?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Of
no.
How many
Anyways.
Jameson that'll get
I
you?
thought this was gonna play more into effect. I was like, okay, well, we got some defense. We
Right, none of
got
that,
some.
none of
Yeah,
other
it's like, do I
shit.
transform? Can I
It's not.
do
It's
some
not
shit?
anywhere near as fast and easy and intuitive to play as even Fantasy Flight Games has a great series. What is that one?
Which one?
Descent.
Oh, yeah.
Descent is a great one. I would highly recommend Descent over this one. But you know what? I love board games. I love dungeon crawlers. I don't regret my purchase because I'm going to sell it on eBay.
Well, now we know.
And I played
You
one.
Played it.
I played one to know never to make it like this.
No.
Never to make it a little overly complicated. I know there's people out there that this game would be acceptable to and fine with as they go. It's just I've played 10 dungeon crawlers.
McDonald's is acceptable. For some
Maybe
people.
more
Jimmy
than
drinks
that.
Bud Light every night of the
and
week.
that's acceptable.
Sure. Well, I like crappy beer, so don't use that analogy with me because there's better crappy beer than this one.
Yeah, there's Pat's
Well-
Blue Ribbon in
Well,
Milwaukee.
you know what? Dungeon crawlers are crappy beer. Dungeon crawlers are the light beers from
Some.
the good beers.
Like if you
The
want to
good
talk about
beers of
Some.
D&D.
again, if you want to talk
Some.
about Hero Quest or Clank or
Those are
again,
crappy
what's
beer.
the other one we done that was really good? Shadows
Shadow
of Brimstone.
Shadows
Yeah,
of
fun
Brimstone.
that
That
one.
one
Much
gets
rather-
minus
That-
10 points for having to assemble your own minis.
Yeah, that's the problem
to
there.
glue
If it
them
came with
together.
all this shit
Again,
like that,
I
perfect.
didn't know because when I came in and we got the dynamite and we
Yeah,
got
we
the
just
pistolas.
went- yeah.
That was probably the
That was
most
the
fun
best
that I've
game.
done in a while.
It
We
was.
played that for 5
fun.
minutes
It was super fun.
because I rolled terribly and I killed us all.
He killed everybody immediately.
But that's the fun.
That's a great
That's
story.
the fun of it,
That's the
though.
fun
Give
of
your
it.
players
That
like
shit
some
like that can happen.
leeway.
'Cause
to
every
do
good story
their
starts
Shit like
with-
that
so
cannot
OJ
happen in this
rolled.
game.
No, because you
Cannot.
already
Well,
know
I
what's
don't
gonna
know. We
happen.
damn near did it at the beginning.
yeah, but nothing happened when you critically failed,
I
right?
know.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode of Table Time. I would like to see y'all next week.
And again, I hate you, Duck.
This is 6.
Well, I don't know. He did bring, I think, the fruitcake.
Okay,
So-
because I texted him
so
to do
here's
that,
what-
not the other one.
Yeah. So, can somebody in chat tell me when Dune comes out?
7.
October 7th?
Mhm.
No way.
Oh, so that's
It's
after
in the
Table
middle
Time.
of
Cool.
October somewhere. It's like the 14th, right?
Yeah, Google that ish.
I thought it
Somebody
was
Google
7th.
it for us, please.
Did they move it?
Or no, maybe it was the 22nd.
I thought it got moved.
Unless it got moved.
Can you, Joel, use Google. You can do it faster than I can.
Well, we will also be back tomorrow.
All right, Dr. Evil's got our back. So it's the 22nd. So table time. So definitely we'll be playing the Dune. I have two different Dune board games. So we might do a Dune on the 13th and a Dune on the 20th.
Alex, you gonna be a worm?
And then we'll just do a different game on the 6th.
spice must flow.
Yeah. All right.
The waiter
Anyways.
sleeping.
Yeah, doing the board game. That won't be next time because I want to time it close to the release of the movie. It'll be a different game next
So
time.
Doom,
But I'm
Venom,
glad I got this out of the way.
Antlers.
I'm getting through my inventory.
007.
We got a special stream tomorrow, early afternoon. We will be world premiering a game here on the channel here on Twitch.
Stick
After
around
that
all
stream,
day, Q&A.
Q&A.
So it's going to be a pretty fun day.
Yes.
Definitely hang out with us.
All
It's a
right.
secret game.
Are we not allowed to say? Interesting.
Can we not?
I want to
No?
tweet about it tonight. What do you think?
Should be
Because
fine.
you
Let me-
kind
let
of
me-
try to
you can
build up
tease-
some hype.
you can
Let me.
tease
Yeah,
to
I
it,
should.
yeah.
You should be able to. But let me check after this.
All right. All right. Anyways, guys, thank y'all. See you here tomorrow. We're going to be world premiering a game. It's going to be freaking awesome. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.